And we're here, and I'm excited, Sean, because this is... Spoilers, Sean, don't look at the stream. This is what Solar Ash definitely looks like.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
I even misspelled
I would
something.
play the shit out of that game, frankly.
Yeah? I mean, this just fucking rocks, man. Hi, Ruri! This is a vibe, and honestly, I think that the game lives up to this vibe, personally. I think it does.
Hoi, Silos.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and hi, Silos. As we're here, and I think the jammer is finally neutralized. So we're playing.
We've terminated
Solar
the
Ash.
jammer.
Thank God, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sean, also known as Talking Skull, he, him, and I'm ready to watch Isaac kill this snake.
Well, to be
fair, this
fair,
is the one that's not a snake, actually.
Yeah, this is the one that's the lead. Well, technically, the first one was like a snake, and the second one was more like a whale, but very snake-like still. And this one is definitely not a snake. Anything, the one we're currently on is maybe the most. Well, no, he's in there. Yeah, he's in there. Oh boy,
Ooh.
I love this one. This is exactly the guys. If you have never heard of Solar Ash, this is exactly what you're in for.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
I do love this rocket skateboard though, with 3 sets of wheels.
I mean, it's very skateboard kid.
It's a coherent acid trip. I'd call it a coherent acid trip.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this one because the snake is a road. It's got big Dragon Ball Z energy.
It's got the snake road.
Dragon
vibes.
Highway or whatever.
Yeah, Snake Highway. I don't remember, man. I know what you're talking about, though. God damn. This is just the color palette of the game again. They really nailed it. What if I scrolled down and Solar Ash appeared? Oh, this one won't let me. Here, how about... Nope. Sometimes it'll let you see its references, and sometimes it won't. It, like, updates every single week. It's very weird.
Well, let's get in there.
We were playing Solar Ash, and once we left off, I was in the middle of a fight before the jammer hit again and made this fight impossible. I was like determined to finish it. And
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna pick you up where you left off, because you were like at the end of the fight, I think.
probably not, but the fights in this game aren't usually super long, so that's not like a big deal.
It's better. The reason I ask is because it's better if you don't.
Yeah.
Because having to pick up at the end of one of these boss fights would be difficult. So far, so good.
I love his design. Let me get to your ass.
It's not on his ass.
Not on his ass? He pulled his ass down. It's not on his ass, Sean. You're right, it wasn't on his ass. God, the scale of this game is absolutely incredible. God, come on, go. Yee. Not even close.
Good start.
It's fine. It's fine. That's what I meant to do.
Alright, we in there.
God, this game's sense of style is so good. I love this thing's design, by the way. It's great, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Of its giant, scary face.
It has a very, what's the crawling dragon thing in the depths in Dark Souls?
Oh, the gaping dragon. Everyone's favorite.
Gaping dragon. It has a big gaping dragon vibe.
Only the second worst name enemy in Dark Souls.
In Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. You think there's a worse named enemy than Ceaseless Discharge in the entire series?
Well, I'm just more so pointing out how horrible specifically the names in Dark Souls 1 were.
Yeah, Gaping Dragon and Ceaseless Discharge are probably the nastiest boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that feels so... Oh, that feels so good! Feels good when the game works, Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Not so tough after all.
Oh. Times I pushed the L button, and I think I pushed it too soon, because it's like, I don't know what you want me to do. I want you to go, son of a bitch.
Now it's booty time. Man, I love that effect.
Whoa.
Looks so cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. Oh, shit! This guy's no slouch. The fact that I got that close then, and then when the internet died, yeah, that was untenable.
Yeah, there was no way.
This game's
This is
sense
the
of
one.
scale is incredible. Why is there not more games about skating on giant monsters? It's fine.
Whew.
Not even worried about.
I'm worried. I'm
Shit.
worried. I've become worried.
Are you
I mean,
worried?
the good news is you don't
Good
take
nose?
damage when that happens. Listen to your good nose.
What's the good nose? What does Jesus have to say about the good nose?
Make sure to read the good nose every night before bed.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Don't blame me for it. That's Jesus. Jesus
Yeah.
loved the good nose. Do boop the good nose. That's true.
Oh my god, this one
Oh.
goes! This one goes!
Oh.
God damn it! I thought that was it. God damn it, this is a long one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that visual of him looking back is spooky. Shoot at me. Coward. You won't. God damn. Need to be more games that are inspired by Shadow of the Colossus. There need to be more games that are inspired by God Hand, damn it. We only have one as of recently, and have you played more, have you played more, Evil West? God.
I haven't because it falls into the camp of like things that I will do if I have a spare hour or two. But lately that time has been filled by Deep Space Nine.
Ah, so you have... Guess what I did before stream then?
Dude, me too.
Listen, man, once you finally get hooked, you're like, wow, this is the only good, long show I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say that's true, but it is pretty good.
It is really good. Well, we're back here. Here she is.
What? Why are you doing this? Why keep dragging me back to this place?
I am not the cause. I am the effect.
Enough of your riddles, Echo. I have to save my planet, and then maybe I can save you. I know you're in pain.
Wait, did we know her name? Did we know her name? I don't know if we knew Echo's name.
Oh,
I think so.
you would help me. You interlopers drove this spear through my chest, left me to die in this place. Eons I've been a prisoner, and now you offer me the key.
So you are trapped here. Help me activate the starseed, and I'll free us both.
My torturer offers me a deal. How kind.
They have a complex relationship, Sean.
Torturer. I'm not your enemy, Echo.
Your every move intensifies my pain. Your blind ambition, all your good intentions. Everything you touch turns to ash.
The visual is so goddamn intense. Jerk, I need those. I was about to get another chunk of health too. I had like 3,000. Ooh, I could go back there and jab it in the eye. Maybe see if I could find a body part in the meantime. Maybe I could find that guy's pants. You know, what are clothes but the body parts of a human being? Got the torso, the legs,
Feet.
the feet,
Ray, are you all right?
the hand, feet.
I'm fine, just a little disoriented. I'm good.
That does remind me of how much I love the German word for glove, which is just Handschuhe, which is just directly translated to hand shoe.
We're glad you're okay. Unfortunately, we have some bad news.
I don't like bad news, Sid.
We found a signal from the XR Polaris, a repeating Mayday signal. We can't tell how long it's been transmitting, but judging from the rate of decay, a long time.
The Void Runner ship. Any signs of life?
From the ship's diagnostics, conditions are incompatible with life.
But how is that possible? I know other Void Runners made it to the surface. This is making less and less sense.
Ah, we're dead, aren't we, Sean? We've been dead this whole time.
We would agree that the logic of the situation escapes...
You were still on the island all along!
Uh-huh.
Sid,
I've never seen the island.
here, aren't
I
I?
don't know if it's any good.
I don't know why or how, but
It's very long-winded.
Very long-winded, and all I know about it is they steal clone organs. That's all I know about it.
I didn't even know that, and I watched the damn thing.
Welcome back, Ray.
Wait,
What can we do for you?
unless I'm thinking of a different movie. What is the island?
Oh, no, I thought you were just making a funny joke about Lost, like I was.
God
Finished installation.
damn it, Sean. No, that doesn't happen in Lost, as far as I know, but as far as I know, anything happens in Lost. Sid's memory.
do you remember what happened in the Iron Root Basin before you went offline?
We only remember bits and pieces. But we do remember something.
Come on.
Yes. Verse was upset. He yelled at us when we offered to look up schematics for a hyper-rotary coil. We were only trying to assist him.
Poor Verse. Even he was no match for this place. Sid, I need to understand what happened to him. Do you remember anything else?
Sorry, Ray. That's all we can remember. We cannot bring
I'm
them.
pretty sure he's dead.
Perhaps
wait.
we can learn what happened here if you recover the rest of their logs.
Verse wasn't the one. Where Verse was in the wasn't in the Broken Capital. My bad. He was somebody else.
Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
How many?
As Silos says, they all dead.
Uh-huh.
There are 2 unrecovered
Oh,
Void
jeez.
Runner
Ooh, you
logs
got
in
most
the
of them.
sector.
Yeah, I did really well in this sector. I only have 2 more.
I found a fellow Void Runner. They didn't make it. Irving and his dog, Darb, they're...
Herb?
I think they're dead.
Oh no.
Oh.
What happened?
Does this qualify? Does this qualify for does the dog die?
Yeah, I mean,
No!
the dog dies off screen.
I found Irving.
The dog is
I
dead.
don't understand what I saw. He's not alive, but he's not at peace either. It seems like he's trapped somehow.
Then our fears were warranted. Our memories after landing here are fragmented, but one stands out quite clearly. He asked, "Do you think the Veruki did something to deserve this?"
That's, I appreciate that VA work. Nothing is harder than trying to VA as another character.
Mm-hmm.
Had done something even worse. We told him there are no metrics for comparing the morality of different planets. He laughed and said, "Darb usually hates bots, but you're all right, Sid." We wish he had tried to radio us for help.
Sid, that's not all. Something's wrong. The conduits were already in place. What happened to everyone? Why didn't they start the Starseed?
Of this, we cannot be certain. All conduits currently online were properly configured and have been calibrated to their location in the Ultra Void. Our memories are still fragmented. But each set of data logs that you upload is helping us recall what transpired.
All right.
Bye, Sid.
Bye, Sid. Such a cheerful.
Love you, Sid.
Love you, Sid. Thanks for the good conversation. Don't have an existential crisis. Bye.
You're the best.
I'm gonna go now. I'll see you after school.
Don't eat dinner without me.
Sid definitely is mom.
Yeah, totally. Man, speaking of AI assistants just being mom, I gotta get you to play Teenage Exocolonist soon.
God. Yeah. I mean, from what you've told me about it, I definitely know I will really enjoy it. I feel like I can't remember if you did make this direct or if it was more just like, well, they're both kind of visual novels. Is it similar to Tokimeki or?
It's not similar to Tokimeki in general. I remember making a comparison between them, but I no longer remember what the comparison was.
Did it have to do with the way it handles relationships?
I don't
That's the only
think
thing
so.
I could think of.
I don't think it did. But in any event, I do love that game. It's most comparable, and I know I've said this before, it's most comparable to Long Live the Queen. It's like a way more polished version of Long Live the Queen.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
And I like Long Live the Queen.
It's also kind of a shame about Long Live the Queen, because the more I think about it, I did one playthrough of that game, and it was very fun, but the more I feel about it, the more I'm just like, yeah, but now I've played Tokimeki, and if that was actually what that game was, it would have been even better.
I mean, they're just completely different experiences, I don't know.
That's true.
They're sort of apples and oranges. It's like saying if only you could talk to these creatures, then
If only I could talk to these queens.
Holy shit.
God. Hey, send that to me. Wait.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. That one. Maybe we'll do that one next-ish. We'll see. I feel like
It's on the list.
it's on the list. I would say I definitely wanted to do this. I really want to do a Hollow Knight, Sean. It's so dang good.
I mean, I do love it is my favorite game, so like I won't complain about it. I just have a lot of games that I want to show you.
I know, and we both have already played through Hollow Knight, but that's also why I want to play through Hollow Knight. I think we read this?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't
remember being in here.
Alright. Lifeless
Yay!
husk of a giant creature. Whatever this was. Long since gone.
We have a Hollow Knight fan in chat.
Absolutely. Sean, help me. He won't do it. He's gone back to 14. He played that mediocre Castlevania ripoff. He didn't play Hollow Knight, that motherfucker.
I mean, look, I love the man, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and
No.
I don't. I'm curious how you. I'm curious what it is about Hollow Knight that you think he specifically will like, because all of the things that draw him to something like Symphony of the Night are things that Hollow Knight doesn't have. the things that I love about Hollow Knight are things that I don't know if he even cares about.
I mean, I made him play a Metroid game, and he really liked it for the same reasons he liked Symphony of the Night, so, But, I mean, like, I know he really enjoys, like, the exploration part, but I know the reason why he played that game is because he admitted that it really reminded him of the mechanics of Symphony of the Night, which is fair. Listen, man, without spoilers, there's just the biggest Castlevania reference that I know he'd love! Or at least I know he'd love it! And I'm never wrong, Sean!
Well, I hope he loves it. Rubble and debris. Looks like the bomb did more damage to the building than whatever was in here.
Come on, man, you can't tell me that he's not going to enjoy the very literal Dracula fight in that game, because it is a Dracula fight.
Bombs killed them.
Remains of an exploded canister. Faint smell of ammonium nitrate wafts. Oh yeah, not I almost like, wait, aluminum? No, ammonium. Ammonium nitrate wafts through the air.
We're not British, it's not aluminium.
Aluminium and lieutenant. Lieutenant's the one that gets me. It's lieutenant, you psychos.
I wish that I could love Breath of the Wild. There's so many things about that game that I love, and it feels like it's made for exactly me, but I've got a whole rant about Breath of the Wild, but it's been long enough that I don't know if I have it locked and loaded right now, and I won't piss all over the game that you're currently obsessed with either. It's a great game. I hope that you have a great time with it.
I hope you enjoy it more than me!
Exactly.
But yeah, I really do want to play Breath of the Wild, because...
You really should.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whether I think it's going to be better than my favorite Zelda game does not matter when anything I've heard about it is worth your time if you are a Zelda fan. And I am a huge Zelda fan, so...
It's interesting from a Zelda fan perspective. I feel like Zelda fans are the people who like it the least.
You think?
And I'm not a Zelda fan, but like, well, yeah, because like the whole thing is that it doesn't do Zelda. Like, you don't get dungeons really, and so like, if you play Zelda for like the temple experience, you're just not gonna get it with Breath of the Wild. Which is not a complaint that I had, because I don't know, I like Zelda, but I'm not like a huge Zelda head. Other than Link to the Past, which is precious to me.
Favorite video game of all time, which might not be an exaggeration.
It is an exaggeration, but it's in the conversation. Maybe top 20?
Yeah, that would make sense. Wait, you don't agree with IGN that the original Legend of Zelda is the #1 best-made video game of all time?
I haven't played the original. I've always kind of wanted to, but...
What's fair about that? I'm not afraid of this place, but I didn't join up to get myself killed for nothing. You can still see so many parts of what used to be a living planet. It feels invasive to just be here. This place used to be alive, and I'm standing over its remains, laid out on a cold slab. I don't know how Irving does it.
I just need the sleeves. Right now I have a sleeveless suit. More powerful than a sleeveless tux.
I mean, what you've got is like a sleeveless unitard, which is sort of like the, it's sort of the Ninja Gaiden Sigma look.
What is the jorts version of dress-up pants? Is that just khakis?
Yeah.
Or cargo shorts? Nah, cargo shorts have too many pockets.
Yeah, cargo shorts are not fancy to anybody. But yeah, all that to say, Breath of the Wild is very much a landmark title that everybody should play for themselves and form their own opinions on, because
Yes.
I feel like everybody has a different angle on that game.
And that's a noteworthy thing about it. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
I everything that I know about it, I definitely know I will enjoy it. I feel like it maybe has at least the best, like, modern combat of a Zelda game from the impression I get, and it is very fun to do encounters, from what I can tell. Like, the encounter design is at least fun, if a bit random. Maybe I'm
Well,
full
I will
of
be-
shit.
I'll be curious what you think of it when you do play it.
What's funny is what's higher on my list, on my Switch list to get, is not Breath of the Wild, actually. It's Astral fucking Chain. I need to play that game, okay? Fucking Tim Rogers told me about it, and I had never heard about it. And the more he talked about it, the more I went, how have I never heard of this game? That's incredible!
I feel like it had a decent amount of press back when it was new.
I don't know, man. I just never had heard about it. I mean, Platinum games are weird like that, where I feel like they fall
Yeah.
underneath the radar sometimes. And
That's
whether
true.
you love them or hate them, I have to admit, they are probably my favorite action games. They got that God Hand lineage, man.
Pages torn from a journal.
There's a black spot growing in the sky. Every night it gets bigger. First we had too many stars. Now we lose them every night. I can't take it. Horrors freely hunt our once fertile land, and now even the heavens turn their back on us.
You really gotta enunciate horrors better.
Oh, those whores!
Horrors torment us every night.
Those giant whores! That's inappropriate, Sean. This is a Christian street.
Uh-huh. Horror is such a weird word. It's
really
like
is.
one of the hardest words to pronounce for no good reason. Horror.
You see, you've got horror, you've got anemone. I feel like a lot of people
Anemone.
struggle with anemone. I've never really had an issue with that one.
Yeah, anemone's pretty difficult. A weird one is ask.
I thought you were gonna say ass, and it was like,
Ass is hard to pronounce. It's so many syllables, I just don't know what to do.
but go on about ask.
Oh, well, just a lot of people say axe instead of ask.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. It's an easy thing to do. I think it's more of an accent or an affectation.
I think it's an accent thing, but I'm not sure.
This place has seen more than one tragedy. Like, I've read books about the populations of entire planets blinking out of existence, with only the husks of Dross harvesters in the place of once thriving societies.
Oh,
I don't think
Hydrate Man.
anyone has ever seen a Dross
Startled
mid-harvest.
me.
If only my professors could see this. Looks like the Veruki managed to stop this matriarch, but there would have been more coming. My boosters keep malfunctioning at the worst
Hydrate
times.
Man.
I was focused on repairing them.
I'm gonna have to talk to Hydrate Man later. I'm gonna have to talk to him later. I think he actually spends too much time. It gets a little intense, man. I think he needs to leave a little sooner. I'll talk to him after the stream, Sean.
To complete.
Yes!
I'm so sorry, Verse. I'll find out why they happened to you.
Suit got more fucked up. Well, I got a little cape. I got bandages all over my arms. Yeah.
Did you read the ability that it gives you?
Oh. Of course it had an ability. No.
Of course there was text on screen that I clicked through.
You know my brand, Sean.
I think you would have to talk to Sid to find out what it does
Gotcha.
at this point.
Well, we'll go over here just in case, because I know that's where I have to go next. That's where the eyeball was, Sean.
Yep, it's where the eyeball and the missing logs, so like, no matter what, you're coming this way.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you? Certainly.
Rapid cooldown for your
Rapid
boosters.
booster cooldown.
Oh. Time slip cooldown.
Absolution is nothing, don't look at that.
I don't look at that. And this one's ability is be careful.
Uh-huh.
How can we help you?
Okay. This is the go fast
See you
suit.
around, Sid.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna like this. I'm gonna like this suit, aren't I?
You're gonna like the way you look.
Yep.
It's funny, you were just commenting on the cooldown on the boosters, too.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's fun. Hell yes. This is what I want. I don't really use the time stop, so this is definitely what I want.
I mean, I don't think it takes the time stop away.
Well, sure. But I wasn't using it enough to, like, get value out of the quick regen, at least not in my opinion. Not to probably eat those words, but, you know, this is what we do here.
Mm-hmm. Is eat words, naturally.
I eat words all the time, man. You see me eat words all the time, man. Eating words is something I'm very good and familiar with.
So now, last time you were here, you didn't know how the symbols worked to find the logs, but now you do.
I do, and I'm looking... I still am like, I feel like I at least recognized that symbol at some point, but I still didn't ever remember seeing another one of those symbols. But I do know that they're always at least located on surfaces away from the GAC. The ocean of GAC. I'd call this GAC.
Yeah.
You ever play with GAC? I never played with GAC.
A little bit. It's kind of slimy.
That makes sense. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, hey, shit I missed anyways.
The temple priests are saying there are too many stars in the sky, and that we should prepare for famine.
That's an odd thing to say and to be prepared for.
The stars seem to get bigger every night, and they glow a brilliant pink. I like them. They're gone pause.
GAC.
Yeah.
John, how would you describe GAC for chat? How would you describe GAC?
It's like Play-Doh, but slimy.
Yeah, but slimy and 90s flavored. So, you know, like, just way grosser for no reason.
Yeah, it's just like slimy, gross, silly putty.
Yup, pretty much. And it's fun. You slip it around your fingers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is basically just slime. I mean, everybody's familiar with Nickelodeon slime. That's basically just GAC. That's just liquid GAC.
Up here. Ooh. Shit. It hit me.
Kinda gross is Nickelodeon's whole vibe.
Yeah, or at least it was at one time. I don't even know if Nickelodeon's still around. I don't even know what it looks like.
I always forget
now.
that Avatar is a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
Like, to me, Nickelodeon was already dead by then.
Uh-huh. Oh, hello! Welcome, Ren.
Welcome!
Long time no see, motherfucker. We miss you. I've missed you.
We're just out here talking about GAC.
Uh-huh. Everyone's favorite flavor of slime. And
you gotta taste the cherry GAC.
You can't blame my propensity to Haika. So many things in the 90s were made that also just would have made good food, probably.
If you were born 10 years later, you would have definitely eaten Tide Pods.
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny at the time and did definitely joke about it when it happened. Well, see, Rury's got it. They just look so tasty, man. Look at them. You pop them, they're bite-sized.
They are bite-sized. I can't fault you on that one.
Wait a second. How did I remembered struggling with this last time? Oh wait, no, this is a different building. Is it a different building?
I remember you got up here, but I think you died to these guys. And I don't know if you came back.
Oh no, this does lead, so... Wait. Oh right, I did get up here, but I don't... Oh, and then that one over there. Damn it, that's not where I wanted to go. But I might be able to get over there. Hold on.
Ooh, not
Almost.
quite.
looking for these S2. I
So you're
think
just demanding the most intense biscuits.
Uh-huh.
Sage is Corvus's cat.
Ah.
He's a good boy. He's very friendly.
Ah. What color? What flavor cat?
What flavor cat are you?
Are they? We got. What are we working with? Tuxedo, orange, tiger boy. What do we do with gray? I guess gray. What do you call like? Because my cat and Milo are the same pattern-ish. Kind of like
That's
that
just
gray
tabby.
stripe. Yeah.
They're just tabbies.
Big moon
And
face.
so is Sage.
Ah. He's got some. He's got. They got. What is it about that flavor of cat that they just get spunky sometimes? Because he's like super cuddly and affectionate, and then out of nowhere he'll be like, "And now I want to bite your inner thigh," and I'm like, "Buddy." Aw. I have a cat and a dog, right? Well, I have a cat, and my roommate has a dog, who I love. Henry's great. I love Henry. Boy.
The fires from last night have calmed down. I'm still worried. It's hard to breathe this morning. There's an unsettling sound of creaking and groaning all throughout the city, and the tremors will not stop. I'm going to the temple to check on the old priests. Tarragon dead deposit.
German Shepherds are great.
Shepherds are great. I love their heads. There's just something about that head. It's like a really cute wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And wolves are cute too, except for when they're incredibly terrifying. That's a very fascinating like kind of human like association of dog wolf is cute and adorable until they're just kind of scary.
Yeah, I
What it
mean,
is.
there's a lot of that in general too, because anything big and fluffy, we just want to hug. But then it's a
Yes.
bear and it kills you with no effort.
Uh-huh, and it kills you with no effort, and you're still like, but it's also a bear, and it will kill me with no effort. And that's scary.
To die by wolf is to die by cuteness. Would a bear see?
Yes.
A lot of people would hug a tiger, and that'll just kill you with no effort.
Uh-huh. And without feeling. Oh no, it'd actually probably enjoy it, actually. I think a wolf would at least be like, I don't want to do this, but I guess I gotta. A bear just will be kind of ambivalent and be like, well, I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'm a bear. This was on you. This was on you. And the tiger will have fun.
How does a lion hold its paws on its back? I can't even picture what that looks like.
Yeah. No, what that mean? I don't know what that. I don't know how a lion does that. Shake.
I'm just imagining a lion gymnast. Like a contortionist.
A yoga lion.
Oh! I thought you meant the paws were on its back, but the lion was just laying on its back. That makes way more sense.
Oh, Sean. It just turned out that again. One of us was I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure.
Sir? Sir,
Don't
do you
worry.
need medical attention?
I'm like trying to make a joke, but my joke couldn't. My joke couldn't come out. I do not know why. My brain was like, "That's not funny. That's not funny. Maybe not funny. That's just an insult."
Well, you should have gone with that one.
Ooh, I like this area.
Please, don't interrupt our connection.
I'm sorry, Arik. Arik.
Please, Biotic. Time is short. We're woefully unprepared. We must draw energies for the road ahead.
Road. What road? The only thing out there is death.
We must reach all the stations, receive the wisdom of the elders. My final day among the living draws short. My final day as myself.
What connection?
The mycelium network is the source of all knowledge. The elders know all.
And they really went from 0 to 100 on the dialogue. Oh god, he's back.
Hydrate, man.
Welcome, Hydrate Man. We're gonna rediscuss your hours. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Oh yeah. We'll talk about it, buddy. Thank you. Thank
Bebo
you.
Agua. Wait, Bebo? Isn't that first person?
I don't know what language
I don't know
that
Spanish.
is.
It's Spanish, but I don't know it. I don't know it good.
Sean, I don't know Spanish, and the only Japanese I know is Bakayaro.
Oh, I was right. It is first person.
Oh, well, there you go.
Haha, I do know Spanish.
Then let me speak to your elders. Countless lives are at stake.
I think I only know that word because I know I would call myself a Bakayaro all the time.
That's a red flag.
No!
Marvelous idea. Especially in the part where you leave.
Ooh, Ruru takes Japanese classes. I'm
Nice.
kind of jealous.
Yeah, I mean, if only, then we could actually play the PlayStation version of Tokimeki Memorial. And a lot of other games for that matter. Do you know that there's a turn-based strategy game with mechs that isn't Front Mission that only released in Japan? I really want to play it,
Into the
Sean.
Breach?
Sean, why do you hate me?
I love you, which is why I have to make you play Into the Breach.
Maybe that's what we do. I keep forgetting. Make me play Into the Breach next, you motherfucker. Oh, God. Something tried to escape my body.
Do you know about the remnants? Do your elders know where they came from?
I had one of those burps that had just a little bit of vom in it. Oh, I hate those.
Just a tiny bit.
I tasted
Yeah, they're
my dinner a
unpleasant.
little bit. It's just like a ugh.
Just get a little bit of gastric juice in there. It's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's what the body wants. It's what the body
macaroni.
craves.
Macaroni and cheese.
The elders know all.
Where can I find the elders?
Not here. Not here. Our hovel is just down the road, next to the Whispering Sanctum. Easier to answer questions in the comfort of one's home.
Here's a secret that I have that I've never told literally anyone. I started learning Japanese a little bit a while ago, and then I was like, wow, I have no one to talk to practice this, so it's pointless. So I stopped. But I learned hiragana and katakana.
Like, completely?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. I need to, there's a Mr.
Recite
There's
the score song
well,
blessings
wait.
to be granted audience with the elders. And, they'll probably think you're me, which is for the best. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
Spore song. Got it.
I love the juxtaposition of him being like, the elders know all, and then being like, they'll probably think that you're me.
Which means that they definitely know that you're me.
Uh-huh. They're correct. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm all gunky
Yeah.
now. Oh!
You used your gunky to open the door.
I can't. Oh. Only walk here. Whoa. Whoa! I'm glad that they only get more not Shadow of the Colossus as it goes on, Sean. Much like
Just get weirder and weirder.
Much like the Angels in Ava, you know, I still have to admit, like, I remembered when we first watched that, I was like, yeah, I've seen, like, the first few episodes. It's kind of like a, you know, Gundam weird thing. I, like, saw the first angel, and I just assumed that's what all the angels were gonna kind of look like.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm faced with the immediate second angel, and I'm like, what the fuck is the show?
What am I looking at? Kaoru is gender goals, that's fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it built inside the
Also, Corvus, I don't remember if I showed you this area in this game, but, like, how much do you love this area?
I love Mushroom Castle. Dude, this is just Mario! Sean, this game doesn't have any original ideas.
Uh-huh. Corvus lives here now.
I've got
But yeah,
yellow.
I've always considered it sort of a personal failing that I'm monolingual. I've always wanted to learn another language, and considering that the culture outside of the US that I engage with the most is Japan, Japanese makes the most sense for me to learn. So, it's been something that I've, like, low-key wanted to do for a long time, but it's just like, I learned hiragana and katakana. I was like, okay, now I need to start learning, you know, words and how to actually talk. And I was like, well, the very first step was, like, in the guide that I was using was, like, learning, you know, basic pleasantries, like introductions and, you know, hello, goodbye, like leaving the house and that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, this will never stick if I can't ever say it to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watching Japanese movies helps a lot. Yeah, and I think that if I were to just, like, stick to it, that, like, eventually I would get enough rote memorization in that I could just start using media for that purpose, but...
No, Sean, now you just need to take a plane to Tokyo and live there for the next 10 years to absorb yourself in its culture, and then be able to make a 5-hour-long video about how the translation for Final Fantasy VII is completely incorrect.
Oh, dude, Corvus, that's awesome. Learning ASL is a phenomenal use of your time.
Good skill.
So much time fearing this void, villainizing it. But in here, I see all of this diversity, beauty. So many parts of the universe bonded by destiny. Holy places have a resonance to them. A resonance I am well familiar with, and this place positively vibrates with it. I was chosen to walk among these clouds. I believe. Yes, it is only fitting to place the starseed conduit at the foot of this shrine.
God damn.
Hyatt must be close.
Writing in this game goes hard and I love it. Again,
Yeah,
oh, you go.
Go ahead,
You
go ahead.
go. Okay, I was gonna say it really impresses me how they went from, we're gonna make a game that is as minimalist on dialogue and writing as possible to, let's make a game that has maybe some of the juiciest writing we've ever done.
Yeah, I like the storytelling in this game. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you didn't remember, Pyatt, I believe, is the one who a different Void Runner accused of sabotaging the mission.
Right. Oh,
Oh, and written
right.
by Arik.
Mushroom, saprophyte, in the shadows of the night, what decaying limb or eye could feed thy moral symmetry?
Are you good? Our friend here is doing okay.
He's totally smart and knows exactly how to do things.
Mushroom in a jar. This one is labeled Rose. Listen, if If Tokimeki Memorial has taught me anything, just because you think it's romantic doesn't mean that someone's gonna find it romantic.
Bones from some weird biped alien. Only has 2 eyes. That's sad.
Wow, I'm sorry. I only have 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 nose, 1
you
mouth.
have 4 eyes, I think you'll find.
Fuck you!
Mushroom in a jar. This one's
I should have
labeled
called you an
creme
idiot.
brulee. Yeah, you should have.
Strange wet egg sac. Looks like something is slowly moving inside. Moving to and fro inside the membrane.
Love egg.
Damn it, Sean, you have 4 eyes too, you motherfuck.
I'm not sure
I don't.
what's in these packages.
That's right, you don't wear glasses, you asshole.
Did you just forget? Isaac just assumed for a minute that everyone in our friend group wore glasses.
Honestly, I forget. I don't even think I met you when you did wear glasses. I think you did wear glasses before you met me.
Yes,
seen
I
pictures
stopped
of you
wearing
wearing
glasses in
glasses.
high school.
Ah, yeah. I've never seen you wear glasses.
Actually, that's a good question. Ren, did you ever see me wear glasses? I'm pretty sure I wasn't wearing glasses by the time I met you. Mushroom in a jar. This one is labeled Theodorus Ruxpy.
A mushroom in a jar. This one's labeled Daryl. I like Daryl. Look at him. He's adorable.
Love Daryl. Also, Old Librarian is a look. Some people could like that look.
Get
But
yourself
also,
a
there's lots of
nice-
frames out there, so, like, look around. Maybe you can find some frames that you like better.
Yourself a nice shawl. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
make yourself a babushka.
Get one of those. Hey, we all love babushkas here. My favorite characters are babushkas, okay? I would never fuck with a babushka. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
lovely and terrifying when they want to be.
Oh, it's you.
What did you
Ooh,
do
interesting,
exactly?
Corvus.
Nice!
I'm just a gardener.
Miracle, you survived,
Telling
Sean.
you that my secret network connects the void to the infinite beyond. At least, until today. I'm supposed to complete the ritual today, so the eternal cycle can continue. You see that unhatched sporling? It will replace me,
The egg.
until one day it too completes the ritual. Such is our way.
Mushroom person.
You don't seem too happy about this ritual, Auric.
You're leaving now.
Dude, Arik loves me. I love Arik.
My people are Umbra,
Whoa.
collectors of lost souls in the void, wardens of the eternal cycle. Only I remain to tend the garden. The rest have joined the mycelium network.
Shit, Rue, that's a tough question. My vote is for Labyrinth, but
My
I
vote is...
suspect...
You go.
I was just gonna say, I suspect Isaac's answer is Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal. And I love both of those movies, trust me. But I think we had the complete opposite of, I think you grew up with more of the Labyrinth. Actually, I don't think you see...
I didn't grow up with either of them, weirdly.
Fair enough. I mean, it's hard. Which do you want? An amazing work of puppetry and visual spectacle and and a wonderful setting. I do love that movie setting. Or do you want David Bowie being David Bowie with a bunch of great puppets? That's really hard to choose. That's really fucking hard to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I do think, like I said, I do think I still love the Dark Crystal as like a piece of like puppet history. It is a masterpiece of puppetry. The puppetry
totally.
in that movie is fantastic. Have you seen
I
the show?
can totally agree with that. The TV show?
Yeah, there's a Netflix show.
No.
You should watch it. I would be curious what you think. I like it quite a bit, actually. It's quite good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll put it this way: if you felt that the Dark Crystal movie had kind of an underwhelming narrative, I actually think the narrative in the show is quite good, and also has fantastic puppetry. Unsurprisingly,
apparently it was canceled.
They canned it. They canned the second season. I'm mad. There was a second season planned, and I never knew until now. Yeah. That makes me sad. Makes me really sad. And for everybody else out there who's like, it still had CGI in it. Yeah, and it's good CGI. But where there are puppets, you can tell, and it's really fucking good. They didn't do the whole thing with puppets, guys.
People are all gone? You're all alone out here?
It was made in 2017. Of course it has CGI in it, but it's not actually that much. God damn it.
We are void natives, not biotics like you. Fungi, pushing through the loam to enforce the eternal cycle. Life to death, to life. To defy that is our ultimate taboo.
Yes, Corvus, thank you for the frog. I love him.
I loved the way you do.
I love Frog.
You're leaving now, right?
He really doesn't like talking to me.
He hates you so much.
How does the spore song go?
Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
That's pretty good.
You're leaving now, right?
He really wants me to
Sorry to
go.
bother you.
Okay. Please, just go.
Really does. Buddy, I like your beak face. I
love a fungus with a beak.
I love
This
your
is one way to pass the time in the
mushrooms.
Also, Corvus, I didn't mention it earlier, but I hadn't thought about Chase and an eternity. That was a blast from the past.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's somebody that you guys knew. Oh boy.
Yeah, as somebody from my high school.
Not my high school. I'm the weirdo that you guys picked up in college.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get rid of me now. This is your fault. You practically adopted a cat, I think, at this point.
You followed us home.
Uh-huh. Now you can't get rid of me.
I haven't seen South Park in many years, Ryu.
Nor have I. Well, not fully true. I think I saw like a part of an episode like a couple years ago. It's been a long time. I did like it when I was a kid. It's just not my vibe no more.
Yeah, that's probably how I feel about it. I remember liking it pretty well when I was younger, but I suspect I wouldn't enjoy it today.
I do highly recommend if you want something kind of like similar in that it might remind you of the same kind of stuff from that era, but actually has aged really well. Check out Home Movies. It's really good. Home Movies is really, really good.
This glorious place. I can still hear the choirs echoing praise. I can still smell the sacred incense. The roots of this growth were set down long ago. But I taste its fruit now. Today. Tufty thinks he can control the star seed with careful calculations and measurements. But the only way to unlock the star seed's power is to surrender to it. We must feed it everything we have if we want to be saved.
Starseed seems like it might not be good, Sean. Hey, I got the boxers.
Yay!
Is that what it takes to activate the starseed?
Also, Corvus, that is fascinating. I feel like that would be so much writing. That would take me days.
Better get writing, boy.
Hyatt,
Hey.
what did you do?
Wow, I'd never noticed that effect before. That's a really cool effect.
The neophyte has heeded my wisdom. We shall see the Starseed's glory in full relief. From the moment Tufty unearthed that ancient artifact, Hope's seed was planted. Now, we see destiny fulfilled. The end of our time, the beginning of a new one. It shines brighter than I could have imagined. To bathe in its scintillating rays at the end of the world is to experience the divine. Take us, Starseed, and grant our people safe passage.
Boy is making me feel
I
icky.
have waited my whole life.
You're not
for the joy
on board with your mission anymore?
finally here at the end. I feel it.
Listen,
You don't want the
man.
joy of revelation?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know about somebody else scintillating. Okay, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how he scintillates. Nasty word. It's it a pro? Whoa. Woo. Oh, he's strong. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I think you've been at low health for a long time.
Yeah, I was like, where are all the boxes? Well, surprised I haven't found Sid either, but I guess I need to go inside the big mushroom castle to do that. I actually went around to the big mushroom castle because I do this every goddamn time. I do not know why I have this habit. I'm very bad about going the exact wrong way and missing important things like, I don't know, saves. I don't know why I'm so good at that. Why?
I feel like we've talked about this. It's a real problem in Metroid-like design. I think we talked about this last time we played Solar Ash, actually. Because I said I love the way that Hollow Knight handles it, where it signposts where the saves are, so that you don't have to, like, do that Metroid thing where you poke your head down every hall to check if it's a save before deciding where to go.
Functionality. Anomalous power sources detected.
Joke's on you, I don't do that, Sean.
Well, that's why you miss the saves.
That sage. Sleep and his head is extended on your tummy as a billow. It's a billow. That's
Willow.
That is adorable.
Network interference
Yeah,
detected.
Sage is great.
Loading emergency services.
I'll get you back online, Sid.
Alright. Where do I go? Alright. That's a lot. Oh, this is actually a really big area. Okay. Alright. The game stopped fucking around. They went, okay, you should know what you're doing now.
You got this under control, right?
Uh-huh. You definitely have played this more frequently than once every week. Got this now.
Once every multiple weeks.
Hey man, I do think that one of my dumb talents is I am pretty okay at retaining information. So it's like maybe I need a warm up, but usually as soon as I'm warmed up, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow, blue, and pink.
Bink.
Pink. I need my pink.
Hey, he's not at 1 health anymore.
Finally.
Woo!
Oh, where am I going? I fucked it up. Oh no. Shit. I ran into it.
Hi,
Didn't mean to
Sid.
run into it. Hi, Sid. I'll see you later. I'll see you after class. So I saw blue up there. Saw blue up there.
Blue abadi abadai.
Get this first. Eat. I hit the gunk. Okay. I'm gonna do this way. This is easier.
Now he's cooking with gasoline.
Filled with grass. Speaking of filled with grass, why does my cat want to eat grass? He thinks he's a goat. I do not understand why. It's like his second favorite thing to do, or yeah, his third favorite thing. His first favorite thing is to hide underneath the shed with the possums. I know he wants to requisition them for counsel, but he gets stuck under there, and I don't like it. The only reason why I know possums are under there is because my roommate told me that's where the possums are. And I mean, where else would they be? And my cat, for that matter. It is the place that he wants to go the most. Let's see, I bet. Oh no. Can't tell if this is timed or if it's just... Okay. Yeah, I just gotta take the gunk. I gotta take the gunk to the spot. Oh, you mentioned that you were watching DS9 though. What episode were you on? I'm curious.
I just watched the second to last episode from season 1, which was real intense. It's the one where this is going to be indecipherable to anyone who doesn't watch Star Trek. A Cardassian shows up on the ship, and Major Kira thinks that he's a war criminal, and they have a whole episode discussing war crimes and the cultural heritage of genocide and all of that.
Hey, Sean.
It's really good.
That episode wasn't the episode that made me go, oh, this show can be good, but that was the episode in that season that's my favorite episode in the entire season. That episode is so goddamn good, man. It's so goddamn good.
I liked it quite a bit.
It definitely is one of my favorite episodes. I think I've run into another episode that I think is at least equal, one or two that are at least equal to it, but goddamn, that episode hit me like a ton of brick bags. Really gets you to be like, oh, they aren't necessarily the bad guys. This'll be a good show. But for real, I think by the end of that first season, you're like, oh, okay, they're not just supposed to be the bad aliens. Good. I think the Cardassians.
I think it had always hinted at that. Like,
right.
I don't think that they would have set up the Federation's relationship with Bajor the way that they do if they intended to make the Cardassians just evil point stop.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of really good moments with characters where they do discuss of, maybe we're willing to recognize the awful things that they did, but maybe they're not necessarily okay with it. Doing something, Sean.
Look closely, young one.
It's flashing. It sure is flashing. Doing some.
Look closely, young one.
Okay. What else do I need to? Oh!
Focused, Ray. You've been in darker places than this.
Tricked me, Sean. You.
I
mean, I didn't see the whole. You motherfucker.
I tricked you into going the right way.
I was fooled. Another game that this actually reminds me of that I've been meaning to go back and play is Air. I see it on my Steam list.
Air's good.
And I'm like, God, I actually played a decent amount and was like, oh, I definitely need to stream this just because it's like a good vibe game. God damn, it's
such
so
a good vibe.
Yeah. And hey, I am here for games about flying that make you feel good for flying. That's like, I'm a whole thing about that. I like flying in video games a lot, and that game has really good flight mechanics. They're simple, they feel good, and there's a part of me that at the time I believe I was like, wow, somebody really went, I hate that the bird in Skyward Sword is so underutilized. Let's make an entire game about it.
Air is interesting in the way that its gameplay loop flows. It has a whole thing where it's like so much of the game is built around these like interior dungeons where you can't use the bird form, which at face value I don't like because the bird form is the thing about that game that's so cool.
Yes.
But it provides this really interesting juxtaposition where you're, because the game is sort of thematically about freedom, like even just texturally, and so you get this interesting back and forth where you've got the constrictive interior sections that are both like physically smaller and also really restrict your movement, and you go through those for a while and then you get back out into the open air and get to fly again, and that like sense of freedom after the dungeon is like so much more than if the whole game was just flying.
Yup. You actually get, it's weirdly like a tension and release cycle almost.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also, I didn't realize how much time I had, so I was like, oh, I gotta map this out, and it's like, no, you just gotta go. Maybe. Ooh, that was, I feel that felt cool to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what makes me excited about indie games moving forward, is we have games like this and they're only going to get more polished, and there's only just more of that feeling of, as like developers get more experience, they're just going to be able to do more, to be able to just be like, let's just make the player feel cool. And I'm excited about
especially
that.
as tools improve. Like, I don't know what engine this is made in. I want to say it's Unity, but
I would guess Unity, but
the more that like tools for indie developers improve, the more indie developers we're gonna get, and the more polished, like the more experience they'll get. And...
In corpuscular divinity.
You said corpse.
Fuck! Did I fuck it up?
Huh? I don't know.
This is actually really hard.
Part the eternal veil.
I like this.
And enlighten me? Nothing happened.
Well, I guess I'm gonna
What
have
was
to
it again?
go ask him, I guess. You know what? I kind of like that. I also like how you're like, what the fuck did he say? That's fun. I like that a lot, actually. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here. There's also something over here. Is there not? There feels like there's something over here.
Someone.
Is there more to that statement?
Someone's coming.
I thought that was the part where he goes, shut it, just shut your mouth.
It is. And then later he says someone's coming.
Uh-huh. That video never gets old. Though, I weirdly saw like another video of his that made me go, I know he's like most known for llama with hats, but when he like hits his like, that very specific like weird esoteric sense of humor he has in that fucking video, it really hits, man. I'm pretty sure. Did he do Llamas with Hats and also Charlie the Unicorn?
I believe that's all the same guy. Yeah.
I wonder if he's still doing stuff.
I don't know. I mean, that's such an old school style of humor. Bonk.
All the OGs love llamas with hats. And other shit. Oh. Oh. Tell me what the fuck the thing was?
Oh, felicity to be set free from the cycle's cold duplicity. Like death cap, which does split and splay, the biotic form of yesterday. To eat the living so it can grow is the only life it knows. For it will one day too be primordial stew for something new.
He's not a great poet.
Not a great poet, and the things that he has poeted are a little upsetting, Sean.
You don't like him talking about the death of biotics?
I also don't like all of these dead mushroom followers. That might all just be him. Potentially.
Or previous incarnations of whatever he is.
Yeah? God, he must really not like me. I wonder why he really doesn't like me. Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't possibly say.
Weep.
Should be easier to get back this way.
That's cool. Oh. It.
Hiya! Well,
Shit.
that didn't work.
I fucked it up. I'll do it again.
Hiya!
I almost fell off. I don't think I was supposed to land on that shot.
You know, it's there for a reason.
There is poetry to this place. The reaches of the universe, collected and working in concert, living their eternal rest in harmony. Is this a guiding hand? We came to destroy this void, but I do not wish to destroy a place of such beauty. Those of simple minds are at a junction. Tufty has given up on the start. Gozam seeks to tuck tail and run. They think too small. Our work here is not yet done.
Oh wow, I think I only need one more.
Go too far, Pyatt.
I think?
Yep.
I don't know why that first area, I cannot find those last two. I don't know where they are, I really don't. Oops. Yeah. Nothing. Ah, you're good. No, how dare you help your grandpa? He's probably a very lovely man. Nah, that's fine. Of course. Ah, for your loved ones.
You dismissed us doing a spooky temple wherein we learned about the death of humanity and the
And that will
cycle
by
of
mushrooms.
mushroom death, yeah.
Yeah. But the mushrooms will eat your eyes. Please. Everyone, listen. I don't want to be cremated anymore. Just plant 2 morels in my eyes and then bury me. Then I'll be delicious. I still have never had morels. I hear they're really good, and I've never had them. Never.
I'm not a big mushroom guy.
My roommate was like, "You've never had morels?" And I'm like, "No." And then he showed me a bag filled with a bunch of like dried, air sealed morels, and I was like,
That he just had on hand.
Yeah, and I was like, well, so you want me to eat some? And he's like, well, no, you should have them fresh first. And I'm like, God damn it.
This was just a preview of things to come.
You fucking tease. Hey, Ruri does confirm they are very good fresh. Yeah, they're supposed to like be super savory. Like, they taste like eating something like really meaty. They taste like meat, apparently.
I should never eat a fresh mushroom. I think I've only ever had mushroom, like, as a topping on things.
You like it in pizza? Like it in pizza.
Pizza.
Don't yell at me. I have a question for you.
Oh, it's you.
You like them stir-fried? That does sound good. Like with shiitakes?
How does the spore song go?
Alright.
Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil.
I was so close, Sean! You're right, you motherfucker!
I told you, you said corpse.
I was like,
You're
God
leaving now, right?
damn it.
Sorry to bother you.
Okay. Please, just go.
Honestly, that's still really good. Like, it's just a weird enough phrasing that it's like, what the fuck did he say? That might be the best example of that I've seen. I can't think of too many games that have even tried that.
I also think that crepuscular is a word that almost no one will know.
Yeah, that helps. And I do think it is a fungus word, so if we have a couple of fungal majors out there...
It's actually not.
Oh. The fuck is it?
It means... It's like referring to things that are
It's
awake
super
during
easy.
twilight.
There's probably some mushrooms that would describe. Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I went in there. Let's see if I could mess it up twice. I did just listen to it and I was paying attention, I swear.
And now you know not to say
Supposed
corpse.
to be one of the Umbra Elders. How does the spore song go? Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
They also did a really good job of trying to find things that would actually be plausible and easy to mix up. I think.
Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity, part the eternal veil, and enlighten me?
I am the speaker for the silent. I died 27 cycles ago. My fingers entwined with my beloveds. I am Umbra.
Oh, you think these guys read Speaker for the Dead?
You reach out again, but have yet to spread your roots in the heart of another.
Don't they know there's no one around to spread roots with?
Umbra must engage in communion to achieve diffusion across the great gradient of selves beyond. Wait, you are not Auric. No, you are a soul that stands apart from their oneness, who loves naught but their own ends. Your quest does not concern us.
I love these Hollow Knight-esque character designs.
Yeah, I like this interaction.
Have you heard of the being called Echo? Can you tell me anything about them? Please. Lives are at stake.
Curious. I will ask the Silent Ones if they know the origins of the entity of which you speak. Ah. Yes.
Ah, shit,
we have
I
seen
skipped to there.
endless
Ah!
fruitless struggle. They have been removed from the cycles of life and death. However,
Hell yeah, Ruri. Listen, we gotta go on our diatribe about this game and how nobody knows it exists because it's by a game developer that people know. They do know about it. It was popular at one point. These are the same guys who did Hyper Light Drifter. It's a sin. It's a sin that nobody knows that this game exists.
Mm-hmm.
We hear whispers from the ground that they smell of Null. You smell of Null as well. The Silent Ones can offer you nothing but contempt. I must comfort them. Leave this place.
Well, so much for the elders.
They don't like me. What a bunch of dicks.
You smell like Null.
I smell like Noel, not mushrooms. I'm a stinky flesh and blood thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a mycelia chitin thing. Fungus is weird, man. It's still debatable whether or not fungus are animals or just their own fucking thing. Fungus are weird.
Yeah, I always learned it as them being sort of their own thing.
They are closer to animals than plants, but it's still just like, but they're not really animals either. Fucking weird.
Looks like an Umbra Elder. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
Real confident there, Ray. You literally just said it.
I am the keeper of the rites.
Dude
like
sounds
this
like Ian
guy.
McKellen.
Yeah.
10,044 cycles ago, whispering a prayer. I am Umbra. Your incantations are practiced and precise. You know the rites.
I don't believe that, but I'll take it.
But we see you don't understand the rites.
That's
They
correct.
aren't just words spoken. What is spoken must become action. You shirk responsibility like an impudent spawning. Why do you refuse to join us in oneness, Auric? Forsooth, you are not Auric. You are a soul separated from their time, space, selves, home. Leave us, fiend, and never return.
I
I'm a stranger here, yes. But I'm no fiend. Do you know where the remnants came from?
I'm no fiend. Listen, my hair does this normally.
An unorthodox request. I will grant you audience. I will consult the network on the origins of the malignant forces of which you speak. Yes, we have seen the growing piles of swollen dividing masses. They murmur doubts that your question is genuine. You are not all you appear to be. Your existence is a profanity. Go now, supplicant, and do not darken our path evermore.
Wow, they sure do not like me. Umbra and one of their brethren.
Nope.
What? one with their brethren. I can read, Sean.
You sense something shifting inside the spore.
Is there an Umbra in there?
Souls, mushroom hell. We're in mushroom hell.
I think they would qualify it as mushroom heaven. I think they would qualify it as shrimp heaven now.
I was gonna say mushroom heaven now.
Yeah, Rue gets it.
And it always makes me happy when this happens. I don't remember the exact thing I said or why I brought it up, but I like had rated somebody and somehow oh no, they were doing a randomizer of Zelda, and then they mentioned the Guy Fieri run, but they didn't know that they had the Ocarina of Time playthrough, and they were super stoked. I'm always just glad to be like, yeah, we're not the only ones who knew about the Mackle Boys.
Far from.
We love them Mackle Boys.
For the last fortnight, I've watched the planet grow closer and closer to the Ultra Void. When I look up at it, I swear I can hear the sound of everyone I once loved crying out in pain. Is it the same sound on every planet? I do not fear death. Not any longer. But I cannot watch another world suffer as mine has. May it end swiftly. Paragon Danipause.
So many souls counting on me.
Whoa.
Don't give up. Not yet.
Ooh. I guess our planet's doing okay, Sean.
Uh-huh. Really doing great.
Doing all right, I think. Hey, there's the last one, too. Why am I having such a hard time finding those two in that first area? I do not know why I can't find them. I found all of these before I even fixed Sid. What the hell? There's definitely one
maybe
up
that
there.
first one's just hard. If you want, I can take a spin around that first area just for a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah, sure. Let me do this, and then we can probably do that. Next. Okay, I gotta get rid of you.
You're gonna be a problem, I see.
Uh-huh.
Spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. Are we doing that?
I don't know. Was I
Silas,
spinning?
explain.
Am I spinning? Am I spinning? I was spinning earlier, kind of.
I'm spinning in my chair.
Ah, that's fun.
Thank you. I'm fun.
You are fun! Thanks, I'm fun.
It's because I said I can take a spin.
Ah, yeah, that would make sense.
These bones, ancient.
These hands!
They are from someplace out of space and time, someplace greater than our own. I think these creatures were worshipped. I walk among a graveyard of gods.
If only we could speak to these creatures, Sean!
Even as our communications fail us, I can feel the starseed's power growing, its vibrations intensifying. I can barely contain the jubilation.
Okay. Suit regains shield energy when enemies are destroyed. Ooh, that is nice. I want to at least see what it looks like. I think I still like fat. Ooh!
I don't get it.
Yeah,
like
Piet has style.
I like my little head stripe and my elf ears. Yeah, I like Piet's outfit.
Yeah, if we're going fashion souls, Piet's choice.
Yeah, Piet's is very good. I do still think I like the other suit because I gotta go fast, but this one looks really nice.
Yeah, the other one's very satisfying.
Oh, that looks so good, though.
Network interference detected.
You know what? No, I'll finish. I'll finish here.
Back online, Sid.
I'll finish in the suit here. We just unlocked it.
Yeah.
Be inappropriate to switch out of it. I think. Maybe. I don't think they'd care. If anything, they'd probably care more that I was wearing their suit if they were alive.
I need to ever play Risk of Rain 2.
I
People
have
always
it.
talk about it in a way that makes it sound awesome, but every time I look at the gameplay footage, every time I look at the like gameplay trailers of it, it like doesn't track in my brain what the game looks like versus how people describe it. I need to just play it.
Did you ever play Risk of Rain 1? I feel like I tried to get us to play Risk of Rain 1, but I don't remember if we played it very much.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's good. I like Risk of Rain 1 quite a bit. And I have been meaning to play it 2. Do you have it? I have it.
I don't
It
think
has
I have
multiplayer.
to.
Aw.
Oh, it has like online multiplayer?
Yep. I know the first game had local multiplayer, but I do know that they got online multiplayer eventually.
Interesting. Does it have offline multiplayer?
I would actually assume not, because it is third person. I do not
Gotcha.
know. Be fair, I don't have a fucking clue.
Well, in any event, no split screen. Well,
Yeah.
I'll take a look. I'm sure it goes on sale all the time. I don't think I've had it on my wish list. It's just like, it's a game that comes up all the time that people describe in a way that sounds like something I'd like. So like, I need to just check it out, but
Good. In fact, if you ever want to, I totally also would be down to play the first game to see what you thought of it, because it has local multiplayer. It's not split screen because it's all on the same screen. It's got local same screen multiplayer. Wow, I didn't even have to risk that one. I just had to find the eye.
mm-hmm.
It was a good transition from 2D to 3D. Yeah. Yeah, I played a lot of actually Risk of Rain 1. I played quite a bit. I think I got like halfway through the like completion element of it, and I think I beat it once, maybe, or got close. It's one of those roguelites where it definitely gets intense near the end. Maybe a little too intense sometimes, but yeah.
That's always a difficult sort of line to walk, because fans of that genre expect brutal difficulty.
Yup. I still think that
But hey, I did eventually beat Nuclear Throne, despite only ever playing it for like 30 minutes at a time.
Oh wow.
It's funny, I was at Jackson's place visiting, and I like booted it up while I was between things, and I had just talked to Jackson about like, yeah, it's the thing I do to like blow off steam when I've got 30 minutes to kill. I've never beat it, and I probably never will, but it's just sort of fun to mess around in. And then I beat it while he was there, and I was like, oh, I actually beat it.
Well, now I never have to play this game again.
And I never did.
Oh!
No, I love that game.
That's kind of the for me, roguelites kind of filled a bit of a niche that I'd always like kind of had. They were like my arcade games for a long time. So Risk of Rain, Synthetic 2, Synthetic 1. Man, I played a lot of Synthetic 1.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game. Me? Yep. Could try to. Interesting. I feel like I have to get up there without touching that. Something. Maybe I could just... Oh.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
God, what the fuck? God, what the hell? Oh my... Oh. A hell of a jump. Can I make that jump? I guess I just have to climb the goo, but... I think think I just need to go to the outside. Maybe I just gotta go around to the outside. Yeah.
Da 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 da.
That's fucking tough, man. Guess I gotta go... That? That? This one's at... Oh. I need yellow. Where do I get yellow? Yellow's all the way up there.
How rude.
How do I get all... I get all the way up? Uh-oh. Hey, it worked out. Oop.
Ring the bell.
Yellow. Bring the dongle. Ah! See, Sean. Maybe.
Woohoo!
Oh,
you
shit.
missed.
It's fine. That's fun.
Yeah, I love that one.
Spooky eyes. Spooky eyes. Now, what secrets does this tower hold for me? There's gotta be more.
Should scan for the remaining anomaly.
Or not. I don't think I can get up there now. Nope, that's it. Oh, well, never mind.
Fool.
I say as I... Wah, frick. Secret of the shrooms. That's the secret of the shrooms. Lordy.
Secret of the Shrooms sounds like that, The Secret of Kells.
Uh-huh. The mushrooms have been speaking to me, laddie. What do they say? I can't hear them under the little wee caps. Ah, I spit all over myself to say that.
Oh. Graceful.
I mean, that's how you gotta speak in that accent. You just gotta drool all over yourself. Nothing to say about them. I love their accent. I'm just bad at it. Good. Give me better body. Give me better body.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
Ha!
Big body.
I've got big booty.
Finished installation. How can we help you?
Online, Sid.
I enjoy horror, especially psychological horror, so like Silent Hill 2, Signalis, Detention, Devotion. And I enjoy games about exploration, so Hollow Knight, Super Metroid, Morrowind. Should play Iron Lung? Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
It's a horror game. It's a short horror game. We might do that for Halloween, actually. That'd be a good one, I think, because I don't know much about it, and I think we should go into it blind.
Okay.
All I know is it takes place inside of a submarine. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I
know
gathered that
about it.
much. Well, I'll add it to our list, and I won't do any further digging. So, we
I
will
don't know
go
how-
into that blind this Halloween.
Yeah. I don't know how long it is either. I get the impression that it's not very long either. So it's definitely one we should do like, well, we're doing this and then we're doing something else. Because I get the impression it's very short.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, we can always have backups ready.
Yeah. That's what we do here. It could be a part of our Halloween special.
Yeah.
And maybe this year I won't do VR Alien Isolation. That did almost give me a goddamn heart attack. That was maybe the scariest thing I have ever experienced. I for how janky it worked, and it was really janky, the fact that it worked at all just makes me go, I want this and don't want it at the same time. It's that goddamn scary.
I really wish that it had, like, full support.
Yeah, it would be perfect for it, but Also, I would cry. I was gonna cry. I wanted to cry so bad, Sean. Oh. Oh.
You're fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
Back! Get back! Bad bird! Bad bird! It kind of reminded me of a seagull. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Could you imagine, like, crawling on the side of, like, a tower or a building and just swatting at the seagulls to be like, fuck off!
Get out of here.
Go away! I'm doing something! Don't ask me why I'm covered in french fries! Stop it! There's a real VR experience. You wanna just just cover yourself in french fries and find a building to climb. And you will get attacked by birds.
You have to use cheese as the adhesive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just a day in New York.
I say that, I was about to be like, why would you see seagulls in New York? And I'm like, I see seagulls in Kansas. They're fucking everywhere. I've seen seagulls, well, not seagull. I have not seen Steven Seagal. I haven't. Though, if I saw Steven Seagal in a Walmart parking lot fighting over trash, I think I would shoot him off too.
If I saw Steven Seagal at all, I would shoot him off. Sorry, bud, your shit hasn't aged well, and neither have you.
Uh-huh. You have aged a little bit like cheese. Not very well. Oh.
But
oh, he's beautiful.
that looks so cool.
It's beautiful. My boy! Coming, my boy. Coming for you, my boy.
This floating rock that he lives on always reminds me of the floating rock from Morrowind.
There's a floating rock in Morrowind? Boy, I feel like the more you tell me about Morrowind, we just gotta play that fucking game at some point.
There's a floating rock in Morrowind that's a religious prison.
That's incredible. And you're saying what he is on is not a religious prison?
It's sort of brain help.
Yeah?
Existential prison.
Like a dead moon, probably.
Here goes nothing.
It's clearly whatever that thing was from Ava. What the hell was it? What do they call it? Is it just called did they just call it the Black Moon? I don't remember.
I don't even at all remember.
Ow!
He slam dunked you, dude. Hope you're ready to become ball.
Oh god. Oh, you gotta go real fast, huh?
They're not messing around, man. You're at the withered eye.
I love his design. Oh, no, I don't want to go inside my crevice. Get out of my crevice. I guess I just need to go.
Silas, I'd be disappointed if you didn't. That's another game I really need to play.
What?
I think it's still on my... I don't think I've bought it. I think it's still on my wish list. RimWorld.
Yes. I actually have it. I have a copy of it. I have a copy of it. Not on Steam, but I do have a copy of it. I think somebody gave it to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's been on my radar for ages. I've just never picked it up. Oh, he's angry.
Got little scuttly hands. Wow, couldn't watch me play RimWorld because I probably would do a really bad job at it. I see how it is. I mean, I don't know. I get very much the vibe that it's in that same kind of like simulated. It's because it's not like Civilization. like a simulated population, I guess, is what you would call that? Like a simulated fantasy population? It's space?
I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
It's like Dwarf Fortress. It's
Yeah.
like Dwarf Fortress.
I mean, I know what it is.
I always liked the idea behind Dwarf Fortress, but I tried it and I was like, I just don't know, man.
It is infamously difficult to get into.
It is trying to decode an entire language getting into that fucking game to get anything to happen. But hey, when things happen, cool things happen. I just never got to that point. Like, I love the idea of a story generator like that, but it's just so hard to get it to work from my impressions. He did not like that. Very mad. Oh, I just started... Oh.
It's scared.
That's an interesting thing to point out, Ray.
It did rear up like it was upset.
Man, that's so cool.
Also,
I
the
love-
soundtrack.
Yeah. Hyper Light Drifter also had very similar kind of vibes. Really like their ethereal synth wave. I don't know what else I would call it.
I mean, that's it.
It's not breakcore. It's not sewer slut. I mean, I like sewer slut, so. Hey, did you hear they came back? I'm glad they're okay. I always get really worried about them. I really do. I always get the like if you actually dig into like some of their like creative process and like some of the things that they like have gone through, I'm always just like, you make really good music, but you also sound like you're on the verge of a lot of bad things at all times, and I worry about you, buddy. But they are very, very good. Sewer Slut is quite good. So good that I feel like I've found... not found in that I've ever listened to them, but there's an artist that I've seen that, like, I always think that it's Sewer Slut, but it really isn't, and I'm always like, I feel like I almost don't want to listen to your music because the thing that's so good about Sewer Slut is that they're so genuine, and anyone who would be trying to capitalize on what they do, I just don't think I would like what they do. I don't know. Everything about their aesthetic is very much them, even if they're inspired by other pieces. I don't know. Anyone who would be trying to do anything that Sewer Slut could do, I just... It'd feel disingenuous. Weird to say that. Is that weird to say? I don't know.
A little bit. I mean, I kind of get feeling like somebody's just ripping off somebody else's style, but...
Right. For me, it doesn't help that maybe I'm reading too much into it, but you just get this feeling from their music that their music comes from a very raw place, Sean. So anyone who would be trying to, like, emulate that just to, like, because they did it and were successful feels bad and wrong.
I don't know why you would assume that that's why they're doing it.
I don't know. Maybe they're just inspired. I don't know.
I see so many of you. You blur together. You've taken no heed of my warnings.
If you could stop me, you would have by now.
That's an interesting thing to say. That just hit me what she said.
I cannot stop you, but I can cause you pain. There are many ways to hurt someone. Even more ways to hurt oneself. Continue down this path, and you will suffer. Like me. Or worse.
Is that health? Probably. John, you wanna give a buckle on where that... Whoa. Whoa. Last eye wasn't bleeding, Sean. That's fucking intense.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I said, hi, Mom.
I did good.
I'm back from school.
You look exhausted. Are you sure?
I'm so tired.
School was hard.
I'm fine. You can stop asking me that.
No, Mom, I'm fine, actually. School was fine. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna go to my room. Honey, you left your rocket boots downstairs. I don't care.
Sorry. You are our highest priority.
Oh, Mom.
We were sent here to activate the starseed, and you might be the last chance we have. What we meant to say is, we care about you. Helping you is no problem.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm sorry, Sid. I should have snapped at you. But I'm not doing so good. Everything here is dead or dying. Can't get that out of my head. Sid, I don't know what I would do without you.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you?
Sid definitely knows how to process emotions. Fuck.
I found another Void Runner. I found Verse. He didn't make it. It looked like he was frozen in the moment he died.
Oh, we're afraid our programming fails us in the face of such a tragedy. He was so young.
We definitely know how to process emotion.
Uh-huh.
Memories are difficult to decipher, but Verse managed to leave an imprint. We recall him saying, "Everything here is broken. Nothing stays fixed for long." He got quite frustrated, as he often did, then apologized for yelling at us.
Wouldn't know anything about that.
Uh-huh.
He said he needed to blow off some steam, then inhaled deeply on a stim while he looked up at our planet.
Well, think we know what happened to Verse.
Perhaps it is a result of our damaged memory cells, but did he mean to say he needed to blow in some steam?
No, Sid. It sounds like he was just having a bad day. Probably the worst day of his life. I can relate. All of us, we've taken on so much coming here. The idea that we might fail, let all those people down. I don't think Verse could handle it. Let's activate the starseed, Sid. For everyone back home. And for Verse.
I think you have another.
Something must have gone wrong. Another Void Runner. Lost. I found Pyatt's body.
Poor Pyatt. We are attempting to recall a memory fragment. Perhaps we are mistaken, but we believe he... Yes, that's right.
Hello.
He wanted to know if
Hello.
the processor was complex enough to understand the true power of the starseed, and why he came here. We wish we could remember more.
True power. Can the starseed
Cat
do
doesn't
more than
care
just
about the
collapse
story.
overboard?
Bad Cat, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna watch Evangelion and you're gonna like it and cry.
And yes, the last 2 episodes are like that on purpose. How could you ask me that?
I love having that kind of conversation with your cat. Like the cat even fucking cares.
Uncertain.
Man, he just doesn't get it. I don't understand.
Technology, and despite our best
Meanwhile,
efforts,
Cat's just licking himself.
perhaps Pyatt knew more than he revealed. That was his way. It is productive to remember. Did our story comfort you?
No, not really, Sid. But thanks for trying.
No, I hate it. Goodbye.
I don't really like that, Mom. I didn't like that story. Can you tell me a better
Do
story?
you remember what happened in the Eternal Garden before you went offline?
Our memories are obfuscated, but we think this is what happened. When Pyatt activated our conduit, he sprinkled oil made from tree resin across the ground. He said we must remember such a momentous occasion, and that soon we would find salvation in the starseed's cleansing light.
I hope he found the salvation he was looking for. Wish I could just understand what happened to him.
Perhaps if you recover more of their mission logs, we can understand what
In fact, I know an area where you missed 2 of them. Are you gonna go back and get them? You might understand more. Fucker.
See you, Sid.
Alright. You want, how this patty cake always gets weird. It's been long enough since we've actually done it. So I think you gotta kick me and then plug in your things. And then I rejoin. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I think I also have to exit the game. I don't think it hot swaps.
Ah, this one doesn't. Because we found a way to do it without needing to close the game. Just don't remember exact... Because that was with Nier. It's such a weird thing. Bear with us, everybody. We're switching
Just take
hats.
a minute.
Let me know. You're ready. I'll give you the Limburger. Man, I really am enjoying this game a lot, though. I love the writing, I love the visuals, I love the gameplay, I love the aesthetic. It's really good. Everybody go get Solar Ash. It's really good. Go play this really good game by this really good game developer who's making another Hyperlight game because this game didn't do very well, so they have to give it the name Hyperlight.
Interesting. Mayhaps it does hot swap and my controller just wasn't responding. I fixed it now.
Oh, okay. Aw, your PC is broken. I don't know if it's on any other platforms. That, unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't a clue.
Oh, but I guess you're asking what games we played 1,000 years ago. I forgot. My usual contributions are, I mean, I love action games. I love, we're gonna go by IPs. Metroid and Zelda are probably my favorite IPs, just as IPs.
Welcome back,
I
What can we
very
do for you? Certainly.
confidently feel that I pretty much like a game, like
How can we help you?
any game. I think I prefer action games. I definitely prefer action games and shooters. And I like strong story-driven games. I love narrative-driven games. So, and anything weird. If it's a weird game, I will play it. This is a weird game, and I like it a lot. I like games that are weird and games that make me feel cool. I feel like those are the games that I'm like drawn to the most. And I guess flight sims. I like flying. I like flying in video games. It's fun. And it's something I enjoy doing, and I'm adept at it. I have a lot of experience in flying in video games. I always talk about it. One of my favorite things to do. Struggle a lot with coordination, so you can't play a lot of games without a shit ton of struggle. Farming games, puzzle games are good. Uh-oh, Hydrate Bot. The Hydrate Man's back.
Big hydrate.
Big Hydrate.
Well, if you like games with a strong narrative focus that have a puzzle element to them, you might check out Teenage Exocolonists. It's like it's a weird mishmash of like a VN, but also a deck builder, and has a really, really strong narrative aspect to it.
And if you think that's interesting and want a really fascinating game to dissect, also check out Tokimeki Memorial. It's kind of like a puzzle game if relationships were treated as puzzles, in that they're complicated and confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I always describe Tokimeki Memorial as being it's like a logistics game for relationships.
Yeah.
It's Factorio for dating.
It's Factorial for dating, and if that sounds like some weird insult thing, the impressive thing is that it isn't. It's maybe the best romance writing in a video game. It genuinely is. Put it this way, it arguably could be viewed as a harem, but it's not. It actually is not. It's about juggling relationships. It's really good. Just make sure if you do... Well, actually, you're lucky. If you're studying Japanese, you could probably play the PlayStation 1 original version, which is the better version of the game.
Yeah, honestly, if you're 3 years deep into learning Japanese, you could probably just play it straight up in Japanese. It has... there is a video creator on YouTube that we quite like, who goes by the name Tim Rogers, over Action Button. Who recommends Tokimeki Memorial as like an intermediate Japanese, a game for people who are like intermediate level at learning Japanese.
Yeah. Followed by the original translation of Final Fantasy VII, I think.
Is that a thing he's said?
I don't know. Has he, Sean?
Not that I'm aware of. You made that up.
Yeah, I did. Listen, he just did. Listen, as Tim
also,
Rogers,
what do you mean original translation?
You're right. Just the original language it was written in, Sean.
But no, he has never, to my knowledge, recommended that as a thing for people who are learning Japanese.
No, just something that he has recommended for anybody who's lived in the Japanese culture for 10 years and speaks fluent Japanese. You're right, my bad,
Not
Sean.
even that. He just says that if you want to play Final Fantasy VII in Japanese, then that's a way to do it. He, to my knowledge, has never recommended it as a thing to do specifically for learning the language.
In fact, I believe he has specifically recommended not to do that because he's already done it for you.
Uh-huh.
There, we get there together. Oh yeah, these two are actually pretty well hidden. I can't figure out where these two are. And there's
I was just trying to remember. That looks like one you've already done.
Yes.
That's down there.
I did that one, and then I did the one over there, and then I did the one behind you.
I'm just poking around. Getting a little vantage point.
And it still makes me sad, because I also probably could recommend Boku no Natsu Yasumi to you, and I'll never get to play that game, Sean!
Unless you learn Japanese.
Unless I learn Japanese.
But you don't barely speak English, so I don't know how that'd go for you.
Right. Listen, I'm just saying, if you want someone to try to talk to Japanese with you, who you would definitely do better than, but at least probably learn some, I'd be happy to try to learn Japanese with you, Sean, so we could play so many Japanese games that I absolutely want to play.
Look, if you're willing to put in the unbelievable, like, if you're willing to devote the next 3 years of our lives to learning Japanese, I will take that journey with you. I just didn't think that's something that you would want to do.
Well, Sean, I've come across having a little bit more free time than usual. I think I could work it into my schedule, at least trying for a while, and we'll see where we'll go from there.
Alright, well, let me know. I can send you some resources if you're serious.
I was gonna say, I keep on joking halfly, not really, pretty serious about it actually. I'm like, Friday is supposed to be a study day for me, so, I might be studying Japanese on Fridays. I was thinking about using it to study Godot, but my Godot is broken right now. I need to update it. The last time I tried to open it, it was like, something's broken. And I went, why? I guess I just need to go download the most recent version of Godot? I don't know. I'll have to look at it again. It is weird.
Yeah, I have picked up on that a little bit, Rue. Because, like, there's a specific word for being 20 years old that's different from just saying I'm 20 years old. There's not a different word for 20 unless you're talking about your age.
But is it only like
It's weird.
20-year-olds, or is it like every decade?
I think
even
it's
consistent?
just specifically no, it's just specifically 20-year-old. I think it may even not extend to 21. Like I think it might literally just be 20, and then for 21 you go back to the regular counting.
Does it
But that
involve?
I might be wrong about.
Does it involve the? What is it? What is the word for when it's like just a part of a word? Is it a participle? No, that's not right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was trying to make a joke about how does it involve the word yaro?
Oh, sure. No.
21
Though that is
year old
funny.
yaro.
Young adult Yaro.
I'm sure they have a word for that though, Sean. They probably do. Whatever
Probably
young
do.
adult is. Listen, it might be my favorite Japanese word. That's the whole thing. I really like the way that the Japanese utilize like that kind of of like titles and pronouns. I really actually like it. I think it's really fascinating and cool. Like you can just have a title either placed to you or yourself. You can place your own title. I think that's fun. I love Tim's whole little in Boku no Natsuyasumi of an old lady he met once who described themselves as a childish boy, or at least used the pronoun for what you would usually call a childish boy, and I think that's fascinating. Like, you don't have that in English. At least I don't think you have that in English. Am I crazy?
It's not as ever present as it is in Japanese.
Right.
English is sort of weirdly like non-committal with its pronouns. Like we have pronouns, but we have gendered pronouns even, but they're not like a lot of other languages have a lot more texture to the way that they talk about gender.
Yeah. Gender, sex, age, all of that, and or even just general presence. Like if you're a gangster, I'm sure that has its own thing. Like, I don't know. I've always loved that. Want soup right now? Oh, don't get me started. I got a bag of bones to boil.
Oh yeah, I never answered your question earlier. I ate a hamburger today.
Oh, you ate a hamburger?
Yeah, we ate at. I don't know if I should say the name of this place because it kind of doxes where I live. We ate at a local restaurant that was pretty good. Not really worth how expensive it was, in my opinion, but that's just eating out these days.
That's my favorite.
It was $80 for a meal for 3.
Oh, that's bad. Like 10 per person is like okay. 80.
No, it wasn't 80 per person.
No, yeah, not 80 per person, but I meant like
10 per person is cheap at this point. Like,
yeah.
You don't get 10 per person very often.
20 plus per person is a bit absurd. Was it Five Guys? It wasn't Five Guys, was it?
How would Five Guys have doxed where I live?
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a Five Guys everywhere now. Someone would know that you're near a Five Guys. That narrows it down at least marginally.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's Five Guys everywhere, so it doesn't narrow it down at all.
Wow. Apparently not where Ruri lives, though. Ruri doesn't have a Five Guys. I will tell you this about Five Guys. Five Guys is pretty good, but definitely not worth the price. I will admit that. David kind of got me on that, too, and I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you're right, David, and you're a professional cook. I trust him about food. He's a professional cook.
Yeah, I like Five Guys, but I can understand not thinking it's worth the price. How does he feel about Freddy's?
I like Freddy's. I think he likes Freddy's too. Freddy's is good. Like their frozen confectionery treat. Like their frozen custard. I get it when they have it. Though the last couple times I went there, they didn't have coffee flavoring, which made me sad, so I got toffee instead. Though they do always ask whether or not I mean coffee or toffee. Oh hey, there's one. I had a feeling one was out here. guess this was like the one area. Whoa. That's cool.
Hey, gravity is fun.
Gravity is so fun. Fraddy Frazbear, he give you the frozy custard before he do the funny song.
Lost radio contact. Suppose I should have seen that coming. It's just you and me now, old girl. I've fought in 3 planetary wars, seen entire cities leveled by fire from the sky. All child's play compared to what's at stake here. And this void ain't no place for an old dog and her man. No days, no nights. Downright impossible to keep track of time. No time to wallow in it, though. I know my grandkids are watching me from above, counting on me. Come on, pup. Stop sniffing other people's bones. That ain't polite. We got a job to do. Looks like there's a
Get that out of your mouth.
over the horizon. There's hope yet. If they survived impact, maybe our planet could too.
Desecrating the dead ain't no good for you. I get you're a dog, but
He never gave up hope.
it's just not polite. What if dogs find it like the deepest respect and in fact would rather prefer that we like gnaw on their bones?
I mean, they prefer butt sniffing as a means of greeting, so, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Communication of personalization.
Mm-hmm. They don't trust anyone whose butt they can't sniff.
Wouldn't you? I feel like there has to be a form of like a level of trust that's formed in that just innately. Certainly is very intimate and personal. The fact that it happened, like it was even completed, I think, is enough to be like, okay, well, we can't go back from this. Where is this last one?
Yeah, only one left, but I'm not sure where. You give one more circuit here.
There's 3 out here. There was one out. There's 3 like in the city area, and there's one in the area before. There might be a second one in that area. I don't know.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of space in that area.
Oh god. I checked on the back of that. I think I checked on the back of that. I thought I checked on the back of that. Maybe not. It's pretty. There's a lot of depth back here. Maybe I didn't check back here.
They're usually pretty good about not burying stuff out in the middle of nowhere.
What I get for not paying attention to the cues until now. Reading is fundamental. This was reading without words, so I don't have an excuse.
I can read pictures so good.
I could read pictures so good. My mommy told me so.
That building.
No. Usually they have it more or less out in plain sight to be like, how do you get there?
Mm-hmm.
Which they're pretty good about, I would say. They're not, like, hidden super cryptically.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say, playing this and having played Animal Well without getting too much into spoilers, it does really make me want to play Hyper Light Drifter, because I do get the impression that whilst there is a lot, that the secrets that are there are still good and fun to delve into.
Yeah. I mean, I hate that they ask for completionism, but as long as you're okay with just not engaging with the completionist element of it, the secrets in Hyper Light Drifter are great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's, like, a lot in there. Like, it's a pretty big game, from what I can tell.
It's a shitload, yeah. I forget how much of it you actually played.
I literally got through, like, 3/4, I would say. I was, like, right on the doorstep of the last area.
Well, it does have co-op. If we want to co-op it sometime.
It's true, and I do own it now. Actually, did not know that. Actually did not know that.
Yeah. I feel like it's a weird case where co-op is harder, not because they increase the difficulty, just because...
Is there friendly fire? I think there's friendly fire, isn't there?
There might be friendly fire, but it's just a lot. Like, it's just easy to get yourself killed in that game, and two people being able to get themselves killed is just that much more. I don't know that it's harder per se, but it's not a cakewalk.
Right.
I would say.
It doesn't make it easier, which honestly is impressive. I think a lot of times multiplayer, it's not so much that it ever dumbs down a game, but it definitely makes a lot of games much easier. Like, I love Halo, and Halo definitely is designed to be played single player, and its multiplayer really is great, but it definitely also does a lot to take away some of the difficulty curve of that game. It's really interesting to think about for me.
Well,
that's like how
that feels
that
intentional
works.
to me, though. Like,
Right.
you're not meant to play the co-op as like, oh, hardcore, I'm gonna be so strong at video games. Like, it's meant to be just a romp, which I think is the correct way to handle that.
Yeah. Agreed.
At least for Halo.
Especially for that game, which I think is a fascinating and like great thing about that game is both ways are pretty viable, and you know, you either have just like a fun romp with a friend, or you have a honestly pretty intense game. Like, I love how intense that game gets on single player sometimes, though. I played the shit out of the first game and played the second game fairly recently for the first time in a really long time, and god, that game's difficulty in the second game skyrockets. That game is hard. It's really hard. I was just like, oh my god, I was not expecting it to be that hard.
On which difficulty?
On heroic, on what I would say is, I guess heroic is like hard mode, because legendary is very much supposed to be like, you know,
Legendary is the don't play this mode.
Yeah. I've heard some people claim that legendary's fine, and I'm like, I love that game, and I tried legendary, and it tested my patience. Legendary is fucking hard. I think heroic is the perfect sweet spot of, do you want the game to feel threatening, but not unbearable? God. That said, I mean, 2 really bumps the difficulty up. You will get... it's oppressive in comparison to the first game. And then the third game kind of actually dials it back a little bit. The second game is impressively hard, I would call it. It's, like, not impossible. It definitely makes it way more tense, but... it's just not what I was expecting out of the game, especially for, like, a lot of the changes that they made. Because, like, in retrospect, I do think I like the changes that they made. I just find it interesting what they did, because it definitely made it a lot more challenging.
Yeah.
In ways that I didn't expect. It almost... You feel, for a game that's like, oh yeah, you got, like, the new armor, you're, like, even more tougher now. They remove your health bar and just say, oh, you just have shields, and when you don't have shields, you die if you get hit too many times. And you feel like you die way easier than you do in the first game, in my opinion. You feel like you're made out of fucking paper.
Well, I don't want to spend all our time on this, so I vote we move on, and then we can maybe find this last one as homework and do that next stream.
Yeah, either as homework or, you know. Alright, kick me?
See if you can just join. See if you can just jump to join.
Right? Nothing.
Okay. I'll kick you.
Kick me. Me. We've never quite figured out how to get this to work. It's so weird.
I just don't think this game has hot swapping.
Yeah.
Join.
I still can't remember how we got that black magic witchcraft of getting near to swap, because it didn't want to swap, but we did make it. Alright. There's one place I want to check. It looked like there was like one spot kind of like looking out when you're looking here.
Okay.
Gotta do the awful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do my awful thing. Yes, invert X. And if there's somebody who inverts X, then they... Listen, you could hate me, but I would fear them. I mean, it's nice
they
that
know
that's...
they have a power we can only imagine.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's nice that that's an option, and there have been games that do work that way. I can confirm that the original Sunshine, Mario Sunshine, not only didn't have options to change this, but did have inverted X-axis. Which is awful. And I think the reasoning behind it was, you were supposed to feel like you were, you were supposed to feel like, you were,
Wait, where are you?
Am I not supposed to go to Iron Root?
Oh, I thought you said you were looking for the thing.
I did, and I looked up there and I was like, wait, no, that's just way back. Never mind.
Oh, gotcha.
I looked at it for 2 seconds and decided it wasn't there, even though I didn't go there.
Valid. Yeah, I've never played Mario Sunshine. I really need to...
It's good.
Ever do that.
Good, and with the power of emulation, you can make the controls be correct. They're not. I get the reasoning for the time that it came out, right? Like, they were treating the camera as an entity, so when you push left on the controller, you're not looking left, you're moving the camera left of your position relative. Like, it makes sense, it's just awful.
I mean, it's the same thing with Mario 64, right?
Yes.
That's just how old Mario do.
And again, the logic is... Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, where was that other door? I thought it was there. Where is the other door? It's the door's back here. My bad. I thought it was there. I was wrong.
There's a big glow in the sky.
I mean, that's a planet, Sean. Ah, that. Wait. Was the what the hell? That was where I was. Guess I just went to the wrong eye door. My bad. I'll lose my mind if I go back there. And it's like, idiot. You were at the door. No. No? No. Take me to this Elden Ring. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just went to the wrong eye door. Woo! I think I just go that way. No, I definitely go from that direction. Oh, I see. I understand. Alright. The final... Well, not the final. It's probably not the final area, actually. Quite the opposite. I think there's still at least 2 more areas.
I think the opposite of the final area would be the first area.
Right, Sean. Did that thing again where I used a word because I thought it would be correct and I didn't know a better word to use. Really is a nasty habit. Those words. Those words are a nasty habit.
We ought to stop using words, that is.
Uh-huh. I'm fine. Big Eye definitely likes that I'm here.
Ooh, this area is cool. Forgot about this area.
Ooh, desert area.
Even the water here is hazardous because even the water here is hazardous because
Even that way, even the water is.
Her brain short-circuited when you jumped in the acid that she was trying to warn you not to jump in.
Will she say it again? No.
The way the acid works is really weird.
Yeah, I can tell. Wonky stuff.
Whee!
Can I go underneath? Is there something underneath?
Whee!
Something underneath? No. And I love this blue goo. I love this blue goo. Right, I need to go...
Oh, there was an interaction point you just passed, by the way.
That's a block. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
The planet shattered into thousands of tiny pieces. There was a flood of burning rain. Devils of swirling rock and metal created chaos as they flew all around me. I retreated to the safety of the forest altar. After some days, I dared step out into the open air. And it is strange. This new world seems to have folded in, as if it was always here. Tarragon Danapause.
Tarragon. Delicious plant.
And your paws are adorable.
And your paws are flanky. Get some head and shoulders for that. No, more like wrists and palms. We've got flaky hands, then we've got the solution for you. Try our new hand poo. That didn't work. That didn't work. Ray thought that didn't work.
looks dangerous.
Ah, looks dangerous, you say. Ow. It's dangerous, Sean.
I can't believe you're not commenting on that shit you just saw.
What, this? Whoa, yeah. I like the space Nautilus. I like the Nautilus. I like the whale. Whale ship is really good. I like the music in this area too.
It's spooky.
I wonder why space whales are such a popular thing. I feel
Pretty
like
sure it's a hitchhiker thing.
Is that a hitchhiker thing? Cause like
Think so.
it appeared in Courage. It's appeared in like a lot of different things. Whales are badass.
I mean, the sea is also the like closest equivalent to the ocean that we have. Nope, the sea is the closest equivalent to space that we have.
Yeah.
And whales are the only thing that are like, you know, even close to astronomical in scale that we have as animals on our planet.
Uh-huh.
They are magnificent.
And they're fucking enormous. Incredible that something could ever even really be that big. There's a lot of stuff like that. Apparently, relatively recently, they may have found an animal that, a whale, no less, that is actually bigger than a blue whale. Either heavier or bigger. I don't know which. I don't remember which.
Like, extant today?
Oh, no, it's dead. Oh, it's super dead.
I was gonna say.
It was hiding, Sean. It was hiding.
I mean, it could have been a deep sea whale.
This is Admiral Ames of the FCSU Calagon. You are interrupting a highly restricted military operation. Please exit the area or prepare to be fired upon.
Ames, don't be a dick.
Hold on. I'm a void
It's the
runner.
only thing he knows how to do.
In the area. Maybe we could work together.
A void runner? How auspicious! You know about the anomalies? Do you swear fealty to First Citizen Dungeness Pertinax?
Sure.
Sir! Yes, sir! This is Void Runner Ray, reporting for duty.
Should work.
Excelsior! A new polywog in our ranks. Meet me on the bridge of the FCSU Kilogon. Double time it!
I hate this guy, but I do love being called a polywog, so it's a bit of a wash.
Uh-huh. Ah, so what you're telling me is you told him to fuck off.
I don't remember what I told him. I probably was like, what are you talking about?
I can't help myself but say the stupidest thing possible.
I mean, you're trying to sort of play to his,
Yeah, he's probably fine. I'm just a soldier. I'm like a space soldier.
You're more like a space
More like a
emergency
space.
services technician.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're the drillers from oh shit, what's the space drilling movie with Bruce Willis?
Space drilling movie with Bruce Willis.
What the fuck?
And
Come
it's
on, you know this.
It's not The Fifth Element?
The Fifth Element? What's
That's
the Fifth Element have to do with space drilling?
That's why I was like, I don't know any other space movies with Bruce Willis in
Yeah,
it.
Silos knows the one I'm talking about. This is an extremely famous movie. I can't believe that I'm having to pull teeth here.
Armageddon. I've never seen Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon. Thank you, Jiminy.
Is it good?
You're a miner
Cool.
from Armageddon. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Watch it. He demands watch it. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
I never said it was good. I just said watch it. I mean, I'm always down for a science fiction film. So, I mean, I can't believe you aren't familiar with that film, though. It's an extremely famous joke that it's like they found it easier to train drillers to be astronauts than to train astronauts on how to mine. It's a very funny concept.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Right now.
Hey man, astronauts need to do science and stuff. Drillers just need to bore through rock. God damn it.
Goodbye.
Damn it. I think I missed a shortcut too. Oh, that's so fun, being able to rocket off mounds like that. Drilling is an art as much as it is a science, and it takes years of practice. Exactly. Unlike scientists, they learn all their stuff in, like, years of 4. That's not even that much. Oh, nuts. Nuts and butts. Ah, why did I jump?
Woo!
Fucking Jesus. I was not expecting to pass through that.
Yeah, I mean, I as previously mentioned, I haven't seen the movie since I was a child, so I'm not ragging on it necessarily, but that is the meme. That is the beeb.
There's actually one movie I've been meaning to go back and watch called Enemy Mind. I feel like
There's a game that you need to play called Enemy Mind.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah, I know. You've shown it to me. It's right up my alley.
Yeah, I'm frankly annoyed that it's taken this long to get you to play it.
John, you have the solution to these things.
I'll add it to the list.
We'll get through them all, I told you. We're gonna play every goddamn video game eventually.
Too bad you can't stream movies on Twitch. Yeah. You could make a secret suggestion, but I can't do it here. We'll talk about it later.
I know there's one. I saw a long time ago. Demo was doing some. I don't remember. I don't remember the service he was using. I used it once to actually stream watching Alien once. That was a lot of fun, but that's all I got for that. I don't remember what he was using.
Probably Discord.
Yeah, it was just a streaming site. I just don't remember what it was called. It wasn't Discord. It was before. I believe it was before Discord could do streaming. Actually. Discord could. Believe it or not, kiddos, Discord didn't used to be able to do that shit. That's
Believe it or
new.
not, Discord used to suck shit.
Discord used to be a little marginally better Skype. Now it's just mostly better Skype.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Skype can also do that, I'm pretty sure. Fucking Slack can do it, so like...
Saved. Damn. That was some fucking
It looks like some shit from that cutscene in Final Fantasy X where they're coming down from the airship.
I feel...
And Titus just does like a totally unnecessary flip.
It's because... That's because... I'm the best blitzball player, Sean.
You're the star player of the Xanarkanabes.
We play to win, idiots. I love that game and I do love its dialogue, but it is really funny that whole exchange where they're just like, "We'll do our best," and he's like, "No, you dipshits, you're gonna play to win. What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Win? We've never considered that."
Look, they're a small town, grubby little shit team. It's like telling... It's like telling the... Man, I haven't watched football in too long. I can't make a relevant reference anymore.
Is there even small-time football? That's more like a baseball thing. There's like minor league baseball. Is there like... That's a...
Well, I was gonna make a joke about like the Cleveland Browns or somebody. Because they're just that bad. But anyway, winning is outside of their scope as a team.
It's always cracked me up. The Colts suck pretty
The
bad.
Colts suck. See, this is how out of touch I am. I stopped watching football around the time when the Colts were the best team in the league. Back before Peyton Manning was whatever the fuck he is now.
I don't even give... well, I'm pretty sure he doesn't play anymore. Doesn't he coach? I'd be surprised if he doesn't coach, actually. Feels like that man
All I
should
know
coach.
is that he does commercials.
That's kind of like coaching.
Yeah, I know I know he doesn't play anymore. I just don't know what he does do.
He's out of the game.
A commentator, or is that Eli?
Oh my god. If
Eli is a commentator, I think.
If Peyton becomes the next, Madden, Jesus Christ. I don't think he would. No one could be the next Madden. Madden couldn't be the next Madden.
True. It's a different world we live in today. I forgot that Peyton Manning joined the Broncos. I did watch that season. I'm a Broncos fan. I'm a bad Broncos fan.
Oh, dare. Man, I saw a fucking icon, and then I lost the sauce. I don't even know when I passed it.
Oh, you're a Broncos fan too, Silas? Dang.
There you go.
I never knew.
The last...
We can... What?
All I was gonna say is the last B-ball... No, my bad.
This isn't baseball. Or basketball.
This is Fee-ball, my bad.
Okay.
The last Fee-ball that we watched was the Big Bowl. That was the last time I've imbibed in the bowl.
We did watch the Big Bowl.
And
Wasn't
God,
that game shit? I remember watching the Big Bowl this year and it sucked.
You were like, the first half of this game has been a nightmare travesty embarrassment act.
Oh, there's that symbol you lost.
No! Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Happy? Are you happy? You enjoy that? You enjoy yourself?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that immensely.
But yeah, you. Oh, go ahead.
The first half of this year's Super Bowl was fucking awful. Some of the worst football I've seen in. Well, I haven't watched football in like a decade, but it was some bad football.
They just don't do it the same like they used to, Sean. How'd they play the free ball back in your old day?
Well, back in my day, we didn't care about getting a million concussions. This is why I don't watch football anymore. Football is a blood sport, and I regret loving it.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, there it is. MMA is the new blood sport. That's another, once again, a blood sport that I regret loving. I wish I didn't love MMA, but I do.
That's actually like an actual blood sport. That's fighting, isn't it? It's yeah.
Yes, Isaac, it is fighting.
Is that fighting? It sounds like fighting. I watch sports, man.
Finding the ship was a fool's errand. Now that it's like it's ready to blow, Tufty must have miscalculated. I doubt anyone has joined the kid at the rendezvous, the base of the Star Seed. I need to gather them all and jet out of here before this place gets blown to high hell. Wait. Something's happening. It's activating. My God. What
I'm sure everyone is fine.
That seems great.
Wish you were still here. I'm going to fix this.
Yeah, I like this area a lot, though. Like, even with all the falling, it really isn't a good level design. It really does not take that long to get back up here when you get a lot of the shortcuts opened.
Mm-hmm. And it's so cool. Just aesthetically, it feels cool to navigate.
It also feels like there's a lot of freedom in your navigation as you, like, unwind it. There's actually a lot of paths to take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this area is awesome.
Alright, let's go.
Woo!
Talk. I did
Every
it again.
time with that.
I gotta get that hot dog.
I have to get that. Uh-oh. No
Oh.
more dog for you. Land, land.
No!
Nope.
I dodged it twice. I was trying to wiggle to it, and I psyched myself out twice. Nice. Nice.
Don't worry, Captain, we're coming. I also love the environment here. This like desert coral aesthetic is very cool.
I mean, it's an aesthetic that I think just needs to be in more things. Listen, I get Monster Hunter probably did it first, but the Coral Highlands are the best environment in world, in my opinion. It's great. I love that look. Out of place underwater is just such a cool vibe, man. I say that and I'm like, no, idiot, that was in Final Fantasy VII first as well.
Sure. These are labeled use in case of emergency. Looks like they contain some sort of inflatable helix shell.
Hello, Crabman. I love this guy's design.
Mm-hmm.
Love him.
You're a little short for a Crystorian guard. No matter. I am sure you will be a perfectly adequate scout. I carry with me some grave intel. We had been on a mission to tactfully acquire resources from neighboring planets. When we returned home, or at least where home used to be, all we found was this treacherous void.
My help.
Initial scans show no signs of
Pizza.
life, but we received a distress signal. Our first citizen,
I want
our
pizza.
guiding
Let's say
light,
pizza a lot.
Dungeness Pertinax, must have helped everyone escape or find safety.
This town is full of pizza.
They have gone missing.
How can you be looking at monsters?
Dispatched 4 highly skilled away teams to find them. Unfortunately, the away teams have also gone missing. I fear they have crashed due to the unpredictable gravity and anomalies in this cursed abyss.
You want me to?
We must find the first citizen. They would
Thanks,
have done everything
Ames.
to ensure the safety of our people, for they live a simple life free from greed and full of wisdom. Truly, they are the only one fit to justly rule over the kingdom. I need you to hit the silt and find my away teams. Recover their intel. Help me ensure the safety of First Citizen Dungeness Pertinax and all of Cyclodoria.
Buddy.
He's large.
Large crab. Yeah. Those are your eyes. No, I do like his design a lot. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where's this go?
Whee!
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, this game really oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Ooh, that was fun.
This game really knows how to make use of its scale.
Mm-hmm. The camera on it is really good. I've come to like recognize, whoa, this area is big.
Mm-hmm.
This area fucking rocks, man. There's another kind of game that I kind of want to play. I know Donkey talked about it. All I know that's like stand out about it is that it's got like it's like a bunch of alien environments, and you like are growing and shrinking in and out of it. That's all I know about it.
Talking about Cocoon?
Yes. I think it's called Cocoon? Yes. Looks really
Yeah.
good.
It made the critical rounds a while back. It seems pretty good.
So, that was a rock. And... Oh. Have to...
Now you're learning, understanding, finally you're becoming Crab.
Crab. I mean, becoming Crab, that's the ideal. That's the ideal, Sean. Tunization is a real scientific phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I gotta hurt myself. I guess I gotta learn how this mechanic works.
Nah.
So does it, like, not do damage until that happens, or do I still have to be in it when it hits?
I'll never tell.
That's not helpful.
I live to not help.
That's not helpful. Well,
I think for as weird as that mechanic is, they do a really good job of signposting how it works well enough that you interact with it correctly, just intuitively based on the UI.
yeah. You at least get the impression that whatever's happening shouldn't happen. Like, you don't want to stay in it, that's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Bam! Man, I was playing Hades 2 earlier, and this is not spoilers, but they spelled clam with an H, and I went, that's not
They do
clam.
that in Hades 1.
That's not clam, that's schlam! What the hell is schlam? I've never seen it spelled that way. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
I guess
Really
not.
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm mad. Jackson was... No, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about this.
Oh.
I love the gravity in this game.
Very good.
Can we just run up this wall real quick?
And now I'm curious, but I don't want to press. I don't want to press.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh no. This doesn't look good.
Listen, we could get mad at him for not playing Hollow Knight. You got mad at me for not playing Hollow Knight. You were damn right. I should have played it sooner.
Uh-huh. I was more confident in your appreciation of Hollow Knight than I am of his. Which is not like a slight on him. He and I don't have exactly identical tastes, and I don't know of anything specific in Hollow Knight that would appeal to anything specific in his interest. Doesn't mean he won't like it. I'm sure he'll think it's good.
Shit.
I hope he plays it someday.
I mean, definitely. I definitely think anyone who has an interest in game design and interest in Metroidvania should play it.
Mm-hmm.
You owe it to yourself to play that goddamn game. It's that freaking good. It absolutely earns that reputation. As I always say, Metroid is only my favorite Metroidvania because I'm biased, not because it's better than Hollow Knight. Ow. Oh, Jesus. What am I doing here? There's a crystal. I don't care about a crystal. I don't care about a crystal. What the damn? I'm glad you're having fun, Ray. You seem like you're having a pretty... Whoa. Ah, damn it,
I heard
Sean.
you like Shadow of the Colossus.
That remnant, it's familiar. Like I saw it in a dream.
That's an ominous thing to say and just be like, yeah.
You're not gonna activate the...
I miss Sid. Did miss Sid. Sorry, Sid.
You just like stood on it and then walked away.
God damn it.
Critical systems off.
The issue goes deeper, Sean.
Network demonstrating functionality. Anomalous power sources detected. Sending location data to your multi-tool. Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
I'll get you back online, Sid.
Enough. I do like how it paces your health bars. I actually really do like that.
Yeah.
Gives reason to continue collecting the gloop, and it does seem to be relatively well paced actually. Unless you really wanted to go out of your way to farm it, which would be incredibly tedious, it's actually very well paced to just be like, you will passively get enough as long as you're getting them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the right way to pace something like that. Sure, you could farm them. You absolutely do not need to. Ow!
Uh-oh.
Ow!
Uh-oh.
Alive. That's... Go away, goblins. Go away, goblins.
How dare you? We love goblins here.
I love goblins here, but they're just trying to get at me, man. I don't like that they're trying to get at me. I don't know if I necessarily wanted to go that way. That's a strange noise. A lot of health.
They expect you to get hurt a lot here.
Not me, I'm gonna get it on the first try. Watch me. Boy. First try. First try. Shit. Ooh, okay, no. I thought...
You're not... You need to stand and face the thing instead of standing on top of it.
Oh.
You keep, like, hitting it with your backswing, because you were standing on top of it, facing away from it.
Sorry, I just didn't understand how it worked. Oh boy. Yeah, I had a feeling. Ah,
Almost.
shit. Hey, but it's set up now.
Yeah.
Just this easy. It's just that easy.
Oh, boys, he's lost the plot.
I'm stuck. Well. One. Ooh. Three. Door stuck? That was weird.
That might have been Milo's fault.
Milo! Ah, shit. Milo, you.
He really, really likes to sit on the mouse and the keyboard.
It's comfortable, I guess. My cat's kind of like version of that is I will be like focused on something or like playing a game and then he'll just very panickedly like scuttle into my lap area and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then he'll
What's going on, bud?
Yeah, and then he'll just leave a few minutes later. I'm like, what was that about? Buddy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Man, that eye effect, they did a really good job with that eye effect.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry.
Secret here.
Huh. Wonder what's down there.
A secret.
Kind of secret, mayhaps. You know, at first I was like, why can't I just go fast all the time? And I'm actually like, no, my index fingers need a break every now and then. This is good.
Uh-oh.
Something tells me that they didn't do so good. Citizens and senators. Naked.
It's locked. I should keep looking for Ames's away teams.
The edges of the door are covered in claw marks. Looks like they had been locked.
I hate that too because, like, it makes sense, but I'm glad we don't have an exoskeleton, Sean, because I feel like it'd be worse to see the dried out, hollowed husk of someone as opposed to their bones. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
I don't like the thought of that. You know, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Guessing. Well, no. I don't know why that would be in the vault. That wouldn't make sense.
I mean, there's definitely stuff up there that you haven't gotten on.
Yeah.
Grab that booger.
Gotta grab that loogie. Grab that dangle. Oh, the dangle.
The dangle got away.
Ugh! Like, just short. What the hell? Oh, I can make that jump.
There you go.
I was jumping too soon. I needed to not jump. It's one of those things that sometimes it's hard to... I feel like it's sometimes hard to realize when a game, when you... God damn it, I need to go on the other side. You have to trust that the game will get you there, especially with jumps and stuff. I feel like I'm particularly notorious about that in a lot of games where I always jump too soon. Like
or like it feels like you should be jumping, but it does it for you.
Uh-huh. Wow.
I feel like there should be sort of a buffer zone where if you jump toward the edge of a ledge that would have launched you, that it just launches you anyway.
Yeah.
That's one of them subtle polish things that is easy to overlook.
Functioning. Arcs have been shooting into the sky. Pretty sure that isn't good.
Pretty sure.
Find my crew. I'm going to see the crustacean and try to barter with them for a scuttlecraft. One of these derelict ships must have some juice left in it. These crabs certainly didn't know how to fly inside of a black hole, but I do.
Found the jorts!
If you were still here, Gozam, bet we could have found a ship.
That feels like me something.
Maybe.
Where do I start?
Wow, this area is quite big. Wow, this area is quite big. I like how this game scales up, actually, quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The music in this area is really good, too.
Look at the little guys scuttling around down there.
Yeah, they're having a good old time. They don't need me.
I appreciate so much how this game is really consistent about rendering things out. Like, I feel like a game that operates on the distance scale that this game tends to do I would expect pop in or like fade in, but this game just doesn't for the most part.
Right. Yeah, no. And I mean, like, it helps that this game, in reality, like, asset-wise, it really doesn't... Its visuals are just very sharp and well, like, presented. They're not, like, complex or intense. They really aren't.
Mm-hmm.
They're just intense aesthetically, not, like, performancely. Not performatively.
And it just adds so much to the sense of scale and the, like, wonder of what you're doing. Also, on that note, we need to play Outer Wild.
Yes.
Because it feels very similar.
Some kind of heavy machinery. Its gears and cogs are clogged up with pincers and chitin.
Argulis Squad Field Report. Discovered faint signals of the original call from the first citizen. We are so close.
You be there, buddy?
We spent the past 2 days searching non-stop with no sleep. The crew members are extremely tired.
They are.
Luckily, we have found a heavy industrial-grade signal scanner. The crew say they are too drowsy, but I told them we have to keep working and get this machinery operational.
Time to contact Ames.
That's not my problem.
Right to the Ukelagon. Admiral, I think I've found something.
Glorious. How are they faring?
I'm sorry. I wish I had better news. It looks like the whole squad fell victim to some kind of accident with ancient industrial equipment.
No. My crew, they're heroes.
He's doing okay.
They found a glorious death in the name of the Empire, and will be immortalized in song for ages to come. Hopefully, these will be the only lives it costs. Please, hurry to the others.
I don't think it'll be the only ones, Sean.
Something about this game has led me to recognize a pattern that makes me think maybe they won't all be alive.
Uh-huh. Who knows? Maybe they'll be alive. It could surprise me, but chances aren't likely. Oh, hey, I found a ship like that. Oh,
You just attacked that man's corpse.
they're not doing so hot. It was an accident. Blew up their barrels. They didn't have anything in their barrels.
They used everything in their barrels.
You used everything!
You use everything, Lisa.
Even the oregano. Your spaghetti is delicious. I couldn't imagine him saying that.
Disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Oh god. What a treat that. Man, I just really I did not know what to expect with that movie, and there's just so many scenes. You really can tell that they have a very good relationship, Sean.
Uh-huh.
Wild movie. What is the room? What is it? What is it?
What room is it?
What room is it? I want to know. I don't know.
I want to know. Can you show me?
I
want to know about the room you told me.
We all do. Tommy. Tommy! Missed.
Well, that was awkward.
It's fine. It's fine. Ow. Oh, it sent me all the way over here.
Now you know what the acid does.
Worked out. It did a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that.
Oh, nuts. Oh, I saved it. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Come on.
Oh, my boy.
Come on. Ha ha! Not even close. Not even close. Did it in one whole go.
I like this one because every shot of an eye opening is just like, where is that?
Uh-huh. Don't open the eye on that part of your body. There's not supposed to be an eye there.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to the egg?
Going to the egg. I want to know what's up with the egg. I want to know what's up with the egg.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
I live for Sean. Danger is my middle name. Bet you didn't know that. It's not even in English.
What language is it in?
Spanish. Middle name is Tomas.
Is Tomas Danger in Spanish? Pretty sure that's a Finnish name.
Oh. Man, they fucked up my name, huh? You know, I always thought it was, like a fancy... I was like, Tomas? I don't know anybody named Tomas. That's actually kind of cool. And then later I realized that's just Thomas. It's just Thomas. That's just Thomas.
How did I never know that we have the same middle name?
Well, now you know. I didn't know that either. What the fuck?
What's wrong with us?
God. Yeah, but I'm Thomas with a funny accent. I am Tomas. I'm exotic.
Whoa.
Want to
on the
know
path.
the secret of the egg. I want to know the secret of the egg, Sean. Can't just show me an egg and be like, yeah.
Bet you want that egg, huh?
I want that egg. I want that bosom.
Whoa. Is that Xavier?
No, it's a cloak.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, pretty sure it's a cloak.
It sure is. It's so... the context makes it so different, but it absolutely is what he says. I can't remember exactly the context. Isn't he talking about like the like delicious capitalist bosom or something? Yes. He's talking about American capitalist toys.
Want that, Richard? I want that bosom. Get to that. Get to. What is over here? What? I need to get up there somehow.
Now we're thinking with pearls.
I see goo here. Sigu here.
Sigu here is my favorite artist.
Are they new music?
Yeah.
I still am like, what is... Because there's like a distinctive pop genre in that game. What the hell is new music?
It's trendy. A real life genre that's always confused me is world music. As though every genre from anywhere outside the US is all the same.
Yeah, what the hell do they consider things like 99 Red Balloons world music? What the fuck is world music?
It's just music from cultures that aren't as ingrained in US pop culture.
Of course. No, it's just music from not here. It's exotic. Not allowed to say that. You know, this is the first time this has happened.
Yeah, it's almost never possible to just fall off of this game.
Might be the first area that actually does that. Glad that this game lets me skate through acid. That's what I wanted. I definitely want to get... See, I felt like that might be something, but that's a hell of a jump, so maybe not. No idea how to get up there. I tried. There's no waterfall surfing, right?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Damn it, I almost made it. Boy, that does a lot of damage.
I think it just did one.
Oh, then I'm very close to dead. Oh wait, no. I have 2 health. I thought I had 1 health. I don't know why I read that as 1. I think I saw the green.
It's even color-coded.
I'm sorry, I got confused. If... Oh.
That's not helpful, Flower.
That is absolutely not helpful at all. Man,
Flower says no.
this game is also reminding me... Yeah, buddy? What are you looking at? What are you looking at, bud? You're the one who put it there, not me. Yeah. Bizarre mechanic.
It's very Grow Home.
I was gonna say, this game also reminds me of Grow Home. That was actually exactly what I was gonna say. God, what also a good game. That would be a fun one to do in like 1 or 2 sittings. That's just
Yeah.
a good-ass game.
I love that game.
So good. That game actually fascinates me in so much.
Oh, hey, you
that
never took the Limburger back.
didn't. Sean hasn't been playing. It was me
I
the
haven't been
entire
playing
time.
almost at all.
Uh-huh. Got to take the Limburger. Yep. But I find Grow Home a fascinating game, and for such a simple, like, tiny, like, silly game in a lot of ways, it has, like, a lot of genuine heart and interesting, like artistic choices behind it. Like, the name changed for me. I was like, that's Grow Home, that's a really silly name. It's a really silly pun, and then as I played the game, I was like, oh, it's not really a pun, also. Oh, this game's great. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's an all-time favorite for sure.
Very good. Very simple, but that's fine. It needs to be. It's exactly as simple as it needs to be. Oh, shit.
That bird really fucked
me
you
over.
up.
Yeah. I don't know why I call them seagulls. They just give me that kind of impression that they would have the same kind of
They just have that energy.
Yeah. They definitely are some kind of bird. Oh, well, that ain't gonna work. Well. We'll say one thing that's very difficult is, like, judging how to avoid getting hit sometimes. For me.
Yeah, the birds are a bit difficult on that front. You gotta be mobile and you gotta be aggressive. Not that aggressive.
Boy. Shit. Wait, did I hit the gunk? I didn't even realize I hit the gunk. Goop, 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 goop.
Uh-huh.
The gross. Oh my god. That was close.
Uh-huh. You're really taking some risks.
Damn it. Didn't make it. Okay, we're going another direction.
Yeah, that might be prudent. Maybe not the direction that has a billion acid and birds.
Don't be mad at me, Sean. I just want to say nonsense words, and I'm mad that some nonsense words are not nonsense words, damn it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm with you on this one.
Uh-huh.
I'll stand behind you on this one.
Ugh. Just trying to make mouth sounds, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting close. I think I'll look for one more eye and then probably call it there. Gotta shit. Hey, these ones are dead though. These ones stay dead though. I will say
I gotta get you to watch Dead Alive.
Oh yeah, you guys were telling me about that one too. Is it comedy horror? Or is it just horror?
Yeah. It's very Evil Dead.
I also need to watch more of the Night of the Living Dead series because we watched the first one, which was Night of the Living Dead, I believe.
Did you watch the first one? I thought we watched Dawn of the Dead together.
God damn it, we watched Dawn of the Dead, I think.
Yeah, I think you'll really like Night of the Living Dead.
It was the one with the mall.
Yeah, that's Dawn of the Dead.
Oh.
But Night of the Living Dead is really good, and so is Day of the Dead. They're all really good. You should watch all of them.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, I definitely know I need to watch Day of the Dead. You've told me specifically I need to watch Day of the Dead for a singular zombie.
Yeah, he's great. I can't remember his name now.
Oh.
But yeah, there is a named zombie in Day of the Dead who you will absolutely love.
Good. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead was great. I loved Dawn of the Dead. It both was... It's so weird, too, because it does still kind of fit into a bit of that comedy horror, but for whatever reason, it definitely is, like, probably the more serious side of things, and it is good for it. Like, Dawn of the Dead is really good.
Yeah.
God, that ending is funny, though. I really was not expecting that song at the end of that movie. I was like, what the fuck? This is not where I thought I would ever hear this song, and this is absolutely why this song is famous. Such a funny song.
Touched a crack.
I touched a goop. Oh, I guess I ate all those shields. Ate all the boxes over there. Oop!
This is fine.
Sitting here for a second while I get my bearings. Everything is so far away, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the closest thing is still 500 meters away into the sky. Go over there. That sounds fun, actually. Yeah,
Who's
I do like
doing
how
it?
that acid works. Now let's see if I die to a bomb, like, immediately.
It seems likely.
God damn it! I'm glad we both had the exact same response to that, which was to spit all over ourselves.
I mean, the timing couldn't have been more perfect.
What a like, that's such a... What a universal poofed noise is. Man. There was one noise. Oh, chattering my teeth was one that I used to do when I was a kid that my parents fucking hated.
In what context?
Of being cold, and I would chatter my teeth just to make a silly noise, and they'd be like, "Stop that, that's annoying." I'm like, so I never understood, like, as a kid to a certain extent, I was like, why would you chatter your teeth when you're cold? And then I got cold once and I would, like, do it, because I saw it on cartoons, and I was like, I kind of get it, and they would like, stop that, it's annoying.
That's adorable.
Uh-huh. What? Oh, I guess I didn't hit it. I thought I did hit it.
It was electrified. Ray doesn't feel so good.
Returned back to well, this doesn't have this game doesn't have Sunny D. It has the blue Powerade.
Uh-huh.
Everyone got turned into blue Powerade is what I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, that's what happened to everybody.
Uh-huh. That's what this is. If you could be dissolved into a beverage, what beverage would you want to become?
Strawberry milkshake.
I feel like that's cheating, but I don't know why. It's like too thick, because I'm like thinking beverage, I'm thinking like, you know, like
the example you're pulling from is this cloud.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a very thick beverage. It is a bit of a, it's more of a, oh. The hell? Oh. Figure out where the other one is, too. Yeah, me too, Ray. Me too. It is more of a blue Powerade Slurpee of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I haven't had a Slurpee in a long time. 7-Eleven Slurpees were the shit, man.
I live at a 7-Eleven.
Get their Slurpees? I'm jealous. They're good. It was always I don't know why, we would go to the 7-Eleven to get Slurpees. That was like my childhood treat thing of like, let's go to the 7-Eleven to get Slurpee. That is where we went to get Slurpee.
It's a good place to go for a treat or snack.
That, or I was very fond of Sonic chili dogs Dairy Queen. Can't think of anything specific for all the things that I like have like a specific. I can't think of a specific one for Dairy Queen, but we did go to Dairy Queen pretty decently, really often.
Don't Dairy Queen? Aren't they the ones who do blizzards?
Yeah, they're the ones who. So, what's funny is I went to Dairy Queen specifically not to get blizzards, if I remember correctly. I mainly got their ice cream cones because I'm a weird fucking kid.
I mean, that's not weird. Ice cream cones are good.
They did like a chocolate shell dipped ice cream cone that is really good, if I remember correctly. They like would take their vanilla ice cream and then just dunk it in chocolate. Good as fuck, man.
Yeah.
That said, I at least spared my family this embarrassment, but King of the Hill has a really good bit that I was actually the first time that I learned about this because I didn't understand the joke at the time. But Bobby and Hank go to a Dairy Queen and they get a blizzard, and he hands the blizzard upside down, and Bobby's mind is blown. And later on in the episode, Hank is like thinking about something or like saying something to Bobby, and then Bobby off screen just goes, "Dad, watch this!" And then he turns the blizzard upside down and it falls on his lap and face. And at the time I was like, what? They don't do that. And then I actually went to a Dairy Queen one time and they flipped it upside down in front of me, and I was like, holy shit, how did I... the fuck? How did I not know this? Well, maybe I should be off of the shocky thing before I hit it. Oh, and now I need to get his tongue down there somehow. A puzzle, it seems.
I don't think it's as much of a puzzle as you have made it.
Gonna make it a puzzle, Sean. Why is there so much stuff in this area? How is this one small part of this enormous single area also feel enormous? God damn it. I love it, but goddamn.
Uh-oh.
I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, I see. I see. I see.
Ba-da-da-da.
Aha. Aha. Uppies.
Give me uppy.
Give me uppies.
Not bad. Should be easier to get back this way.
Ow. Should be easier now. Dangerous as it seems. There, and I'm sure it gets all shocky like the other one. That would make sense. It would make sense to get all shocky. Yes. I was correct. Ooh, okay. Help, game. Help a little bit, game. Oh wow, that went a lot farther than I expected, actually. That wasn't hitting the button. Incredible. I didn't expect to just ping off of it. How close am I? Oh, I'm there. Oh yeah, I'm there.
Just got one last step.
Okay. Another shortcut, kind of? What?
Right.
I guess I attacked it when it attacked me. Whoops. Well, back up here. Perfect. Did it in one. Alright. Okay, I did. Did I actually get the shield, though?
Easy peasy.
Easy. rail grinding in video games. Oh, I missed one. Oh shit, I missed one.
It's fine, it all worked out.
Whoa. Whoa. Where on the boy is that even?
I wonder what Echo meant by remnants anyway. Remnants
That's
of what?
that's really cool. That's a whoa, Sean. Yeah, I wonder how they cause I get the distinct impression that they aren't de-rendering. There is some kind of visual effect going on that might do a little bit of de-rendering, but they're not de-rendering the map in any place. The map is there. It's so cool. Damn. Well, I'm gonna end on that visual, cause that's a cool ass visual, man.
You know what? Fair.
Well, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. You're able to join the live show, that you're stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There is a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate it. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. Also, stick around to the very end. We usually do a bit of a closing bit and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. We made it! We made it to almost lunchtime for vampires, Sean! And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. We thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. I'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to your mods who do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. Thank you, Sean, for showing more Solar Ash with me. I had a good time. I'm glad
this game is badass.
Yeah, I'm glad we could play it more. Want the housekeeping?
If you think this game is rad, then make sure to wishlist Hyper Light Breaker, which is the game that this team is working on next.
Yeah. Also go check out the rest of our friends in Goblin Entertainment, Virtual Boys, Corvus Scripted, Crowcast TV, Downtown Voice Acting, and Boo XPs. Virtual Boys, oh, he's here. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur, and they were doing co-op games or multiplayer games on Twitch. Corvus Scripted, who was here earlier, that's Ren's channel, and they are doing cozy games or spooky games, if I could spell it right. They are doing cozy games or spooky games on their Twitch channel. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She's another artist who does fantastic art and does live art when she's available. Downtown Voice Acting is Jackson's voice acting channel, where we've done voice acting with him on YouTube and Twitch. UXB's is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games and multiplayer games. And all of my stuff. You can find the rest of my stuff on that link tree. There's a VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, and a SoundCloud for my music. Go check everybody out. Goblin Entertainment. Alrighty, we'll be rating someone. I feel like we should raid somebody I haven't raided in a while. Let's head to Vumu. They're playing Trials of Mana, which Jackson was telling me about recently. Jackson was telling me about it recently. You want to know what it did, apparently, Sean?
What?
It took a feature out of the game that the whole Trial series have been known for. It's no longer a co-op game for some reason.
Boo!
So we'll go head over to her. She's a good VTuber, and I'm sure it's a good game. So, everybody stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. John, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
What if the remnants are really just like big old slimes?
What if
I played Slime Rancher 2 for the first time today, and guys, it's pretty good. I like Slime Rancher 2.
Oh, I forgot that they were making this sequel.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Slime Rancher, more of it. And I'm here for it, because they did a good job.
What if the slimes are people?
How can you just sit here and eat people?